And we're live.
Kicking over to live. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's Robot time, ladies and gentlemen. Loonix Gamecast is back. We're live in one piece. What are we doing? We're touching hot shit because we're not entirely clever.
Listen, sometimes baby gotta touch hot stove to learn not to touch hot stove.
That's the thing. I've touched hot stove many times, and I keep touching it.
Yes, sir. When do I grow out of this? In my 50s? Because it hasn't stuck yet, man.
All right, well, you know, you gotta press down harder on the hot thing. Maybe it will stick.
Oh, man. What's up, beautiful people? We got another show packed with nonsense and sensonicals for your viewing or listening pleasure tonight. We even got decks with RGBs and fans on them, man. Like, what? Like, I'm for real, man.
They went out of their way to engineer the deck with, like, no bling, and people are like, we can add the bling.
We can add our own bling. Well, yeah.
We get our own bling at home, and we're going to do everything in our power to make 2 decks, no Vix, a show title. Challenge accepted. All right. Let's bring that in. Look at that. I got names on everyone.
Bling.
My name is Jardane?
Jordan. Jordan.
Jardane.
It's gone.
No, it's at the bottom. They moved. Name tags like energy can't be created or destroyed. They just relocate.
Lavoisier's principle applied to the upper third.
This is
for
men, it's the lower third.
Wherever the hell they fit.
Yeah.
Science.
Apology.
I was just gonna like move them sideways and like scatter shot them. I might do that next week. True, I didn't have enough time. Next week, stay tuned. Showtime indeed. What are we playing tonight in the after shows? And I've seen the game that we played a couple of times that I bought the copy of. The one where we gotta hide and not get shot.
Just look natural. Just act natural.
Just act natural. I think we'll play around with that.
All right.
Cool. I might have to reinstall it.
11 the updates. It's small though, too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, when I installed, my brain is getting worse with names. The PlayStation game.
Go burn yourself some more. It'll jog your memory.
Uncharted.
The Uncharted, thank you.
Okay.
That was like 100 and something gigs to download. It's like, I need a bit more space. So
this was me with Vermintide 2, which was free, might still be free. I was like, you know what? I'll try this out. Maybe try it. I clicked on it. It's like, you do not have enough space. And I'm like, bitch, I got 90 gigs. And it's like 93.
Yeah. Games are big now, man. It's crazy. And they're like, our console comes with like 500 gigabytes of storage. I'm like, wow, that's like 4 games. Good job.
Shadow of Loathing is 500 megs. But it doesn't have a Linux version.
With those high-res stick figure graphics. I mean, we could probably ask them. They'll tell us to fuck off or play it in Proton, but like...
Yes.
Go to their forums. I'm sure somebody's like, hey, where's the Linux version? I'm like, just click play, fucko, it'll work. They've gotten rid of that, right? Has that made it to the main client? When you just click play now and you don't get like the booga booga.
You don't get the pop-up to say this will run with a compatibility layer. No, you just click the button and it runs.
Yeah. I think Valve was like, yeah, you know what, whatever. Proton. It's the we will take care of it.
They were giving people shit for having launchers and big scary messages a la the feral screen of Nope.
Yep.
So it would be kind of hypocritical of them if they didn't get rid of it too.
The Magic Puppy Dog That Can't Spin Right game that we're going to be talking about in a minute, that had a pop-up launcher that's like, play the demo or play the demo?
Well, I guess I'll play the demo then.
I went option A. I didn't go back and try option B.
Does it have like DirectX and OpenGL mode or Vulkan mode, something like that?
I wasn't brave enough, man. I just want to see if it launched. And it launched. It did its thing. Steve's at Disney World cruising.
Yeah.
Or land or wherever.
World is in Florida.
So do get good news for everybody. If you are looking to buy a scalped ARC A770, starting at $380. You know what? That's not bad for a scalped price, now, is it?
That's pretty good.
That was a legitimate price. That was someone that just bought it and went, yeah, I don't like it.
That's like...
I don't have a motherboard that supports resizable bar, so I can't use this.
That's $30 over MSRP from Intel,
yeah.
So not bad at all. Yes, Intel, you can still send me one. All right. And we have that, so we'll get going in just a minute. I need to put that in.
You could replace that subtitle with something incredibly racist, and it would fit.
What was that? Was that
Lamb
a good
Chops
show?
Play Along? Yeah, Lamb Chops Play Along.
That looks
Sherry
like
Lewis.
A little nightmare thing.
Yeah, it's a sock puppet. There's like a lady, and she's like...
What am I thinking of? Little Killer Dolls.
Chucky?
No. Oh, dude, Chucky. Internet. Let me hit you with this.
Okay.
I'm chilling out, and there's a Chucky themed restaurant.
as you do.
Chuck E. Cheese's. And I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm reading an article about that. And I get down to the bottom, and it's like, Series 2 of Child's Play airs next week.
Yeah, I heard something about a Chucky TV show.
It's like, okay, that wasn't legit. I should have known about that. I just had a moment there. I'm like, not only have they completed the first series, the new one's coming out.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't know there was a Series 1.
What? And I watched the trailer, and I'm like, that looks kind of good. I might watch. I don't know how far you can take that concept, though, right?
Well, like you didn't get super far into Hannibal, but they had a couple moments in that where it's like, Jesus Christ, how is this on NBC? What the fuck?
Mm.
So if
then
they
NBC
keep
realized it.
Yeah, I guess that was kind of it, wasn't it? We can't have anything this good on television. It's gonna make our other.
There was an entire movie series. It was like B-level horror, where this guy had a puppet collection that is just like the puppets wouldn't like cut people's brains out or some shit like that to stay alive.
That just sounds like regular puppets, to be honest.
Puppet Master.
Wasn't Puppet Master the guy who's like, pull the string? Or that might have been an older movie also called Puppet Master.
Yeah.
As it turns out, lots of stuff has the same name.
It's this guy.
Okay. King Diamond.
Puppet Master art. Yeah, and I had the 6-armed cowboy guy. I remember that. Little drill guy. Little guy with a tiny head. It was a great kid's show I used to watch. Master of Puppets. There was something Metallica themed I was going to share earlier this week. I just never got around to it. I got distracted by watching Bad Apple being performed live the other day. I was on the Japanese version of YouTube.
Okay.
I felt bad, like the first time the lady who did the vocals for it, it was apparently her first time on a stage.
Oof.
She's like,
yeah, there's not a lot of opportunities to breathe in that song either, so
she was struggling through it, and you're just dealing with like that fan base of
Toho fans.
Yeah. Like,
the raging people who
raging
play
otaku.
Yeah. You gotta, I had those feels, man. I'm like, because this was not like a intimate thing. This was an arena concert. You know, you're dealing with like 40,000 plus people the first time you're out on stage.
Yeah. I
watched some further ones, and she got the hang of it. Then I was watching like traditional Japanese instrumental versions of the. Like, what am I doing? I close that shit.
I've gone down a rabbit hole. All right.
Yeah. The long way of saying I got Bad Apple stuck in my head.
Yeah, I posted the English version, the metal cover from
the
Rich Hot
YouTube.
EDB. Yeah.
Rashad.
Rashad Eby.
Did you see that ZZ Top guy had the bass with
Yeah, the 27 string bass or whatever.
like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is the
posting-
tuning on that?
Multiple scales. I posted a track when we were posting metal stuff from Behold the Octopus, and their shtick is their main instrument is a war guitar, which is like a 18 string guitar that like runs the course from like bass to guitar strings, and you're supposed to play it with tapping instead of like plucking.
That's a
I guess
viable
if you're
thing
going
if
to
you get
have
the
to
gain cranked
juggle
up enough.
18, tapping does mean you can play more than one song without your joints aching.
It means you can sound really fast too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you have that's how I can play Anesthesia on bass. I can't play that legitimately because fuck that shit. That's hard.
Or, you spend like a decade without picking up a guitar and you do it again for a thing and you're like, ow, nope. Go back. Alright.
One of these fuckers. They sound really cool though.
See, something like that I would expect to play flat.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Like, I would not try to shoulder mount that thing. I wouldn't know how to. Yeah, there would be no way to get to it.
Yeah.
You'd maybe have to bring the neck up a little higher so you could just like palm the neck.
So here's an image of a guy playing one. Spread eagle.
I mean, it can be done, right?
Yes.
It's the cello version of a guitar.
Yeah. Here, Trigun. He's like one of the more prolific war guitars. He's playing it standing up.
Okay. Is that the same abomination?
So it's a company that makes them,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
And
no,
they-
the
they-
head on
they
that
like-
one is thinner.
That's
yeah,
a 12 string.
they make like different gauges of war guitar. Yeah. I think they go up to 14 string. Yeah,
I mean, something like that you expect. Well, you just go ahead and throw a keyboard in there, man. Come on. That's silly. Like, as far,
Yeah.
as far as I can go,
I like
man.
the slightly askew bass neck.
What was it? The like a dual neck Gibson, like that. And even then, that's a tough sell. Like, okay, get a 6 string and a 12 string one for rhythm. And I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know.
I mean, it's like exclusively for show, right? Like,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, maybe if you don't want to, but if you're on stage, man, it takes 2 seconds. Clip.
yeah. You have a guy like hand you a different guitar, right? Like,
Well, yeah. If you're at that stage, yes.
yeah.
But even if you could walk over there, put it down, grab another one.
I guess maybe if you have like shit where you're playing like multiple tunings, that could be interesting.
Maybe. Like, I could see one, like, if you had your standard E tuning, maybe you had the other one in like an open G or something for slide, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. Or if you're doing like some weird proggy shit where it's like half of the song is in this key and half the song is in this key.
Hey,
Yeah, like-
what I'm getting to is I've come up with far more convoluted excuses to buy shit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen, gearhead's gonna gearhead, right? Like that's kind of how it is. It is 100% Jeff Goldblum. You were so concerned with if you could, you never stopped to think if you should.
Why do you own that?
John
wouldn't
Scalzi, the sci-fi author, now owns that like 5-headed guitar that the Cheap Trick guy used to have. The story apparently was like it was an auction. He put a bid for like $5,000, and no one, as like a joke, and no one else outbid him. So now he has this like 5-headed guitar monstrosity.
I always.
It was
You don't bet on stuff at eBay. I have those fears sometimes. Like, it'll get close to an auction ending, and I have to go like check it out, and I'm like, I'm not going to win that, right? I don't really have to.
There were a few that I was disappointed that I didn't win because it was like someone who was waiting until the last 10 seconds to snipe me. It's like, yeah, no, fuck you. You can have it.
Yeah.
And then, like, 2 days later, I see the item show up again. It's like, someone was trying to be clever, weren't they? You.
The police auction site has like an anti-sniping thing where it like extends the bidding by 5 minutes every time.
And that pisses me off to no fucking end when it closes. I'm like, bam. Finally won that. And it was like, no, it went into extended. I'm like, this is why I don't gamble. This is why I don't gamble. Nothing in my brain is having a good time with this whatsoever. I'm like, fuck this. I'm out. You guys can, whatever, fight it out. I don't care enough. Speaking of HDMI splitters on eBay, which we weren't, but we're talking about eBay. I fixed your HDMI splitter.
Did it require a hairdryer or?
No, since I already had it out. I got up and I came in, cut everything on, and like, I'm not going to be able to get anything done until I figure out what's wrong with this fucking HDMI splitter. So like, let's just go ahead and tango with this. Had it up, hit it with contact cleaner, just bathed it, brushed its teeth with a toothbrush. Then I blew dry. Well, I didn't blow dry it with a blow dryer. I used canned air. Like, yeah. And then canned air was like, canned air sucks, man. And so I went up the garage and got the air compressor and plugged it in and it worked. But during then, I'd found some of the expensive HDMI splitters, and one guy was like, hey, well, I got one for $45. And just one, you know, I have like 2 or 3. I'm like, fine. I watched it. I shit you not. He sent me an offer for $7.
Just please.
And I was like, you had some wiggle room on that, didn't you? And I kind of don't want to say yes. Because I don't need it. All right, you guys ready? Yeah. Would you buy that for $1?
I would buy that for $1 Canadian, which is like 64 US cents.
You have dollar coins, right?
We do.
Do you need? Does anybody use them?
$2 coins? Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. They have dollar coins here, but I've only saw them for like 10 seconds. But I've never.
Yeah. Like people don't really pay cash anymore. It's kind of now everything's all like debit or like Apple Pay these days. Mm-hmm. So it's like you don't see them, but like yeah, if you go get like rolls of coins from the bank, they'll give you loonies and toonies.
I was watching a dude in Japan, the Canadian guy, hitchhiker guy, and he was like breaking out, and yeah, he was like, "This is a 300 yen coin, which it's like $2.50." So like that would kind of be handy, you know.
Yeah, the yen price thing always threw me off until someone's like, "Yeah, no, just think it's how many cents it is, pretty much." How many pennies this thing costs?
It is with like the yen USD right now. You shave like 15% off, and like Japan time's real easy. Like at this time zone because it's whatever time it is. Right, it's 8:49, so it's 8:49 a.m. minus 1 hour, so it's 7:49 in the morning in Japan right now. And I know that because that dude has a little clock on his screen, and I can do basic arithmetic, bitches. All right. 60. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
So yeah, I wasn't joking. You could get that Steam Deck for about $600.
Yeah, you know, Linux here, we should just all be on Bitcoin. That's the solution.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now that the pound and the dollar and the euro are all basically worth the same thing, just do the cyberpunk euro dollars. Everyone uses the same currency.
Well, I mean, we all use the same digital currency. It's just valued. My zeros and ones are worth a different amount than your zeros and ones right now. I mean, they need to be converted.
And at the end of the day, it's all US dollars anyways, right? Like
that's a reserve currency, basically. Yeah. Disney dollar. We can use Canadian Tire dollars, which Jordan assures me is a real thing.
They don't. It's like a points thing now. They don't give you They don't give you like bills anymore. Yeah, they phased that out a couple of years ago.
Damn it, Canadian Tire. Damn you.
Yeah, it's just like any other loyalty program now. So, yeah. Once upon a time, they gave you like physical tokens that represented your loyalty bucks, but
this is what I'm thinking. I was like, do you get like if you worked at Canadian Tire, could you get like 8% of your pay in
Canadian Tire money?
Yeah, like town money.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I hope that's still illegal. I pray to God that is still illegal. Otherwise, that's too bad. Well, it's like the people at Walmart who needed to go on like fucking what was it, SNAP benefits because they not make enough money at Walmart to actually afford food.
Oh man,
they can't afford
People
to shop
who
at
worked
Walmart.
at Activision who couldn't afford to eat in the company cantina.
Listen. If you don't like it, then Bobby Kotick will threaten to murder you and hire a hitman to come after you.
Yes.
why did you guys move around from number 5 in the show notes? We had a nice little group going there. We were all hanging out.
Oh.
Yeah, I spent time. I like spaced it out, so I was in the middle.
All right, there. Pedro sandwich. Oh, it's a race now.
I'm still ahead.
Whee!
No more running. Wait, that didn't work. Wrong number. Anyways, whatever.
I'm glad no one actually saw this. Like, this would be hilarious if it was actually on stream, but it's not.
Playing
And so
Google Docs.
You just see us being complete idiots.
If you needed more proof that you can gamify damn near anything,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Mashing the space button.
Yeah.
No, it's straight up that game where it's like, I'll race you to see who can click the button in more times in like a
Right.
minute than you can. Yeah.
With a lot more visual feedback, right? I mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing's got graphics. Primitive than
Yeah.
TV, but all right.
Oh man.
Let's lock and load this, and let's get this off to a start. It is almost 9 o'clock, so we'll start loading.
man. Man, we gotta do that for a stream. Google Docs racing. Take bets.
Oh man,
See who has the highest polling rate set on this keyboard.
no, I'm just like Control V. Can you?
Yeah. Well, no, see, but that's the thing. That's the strat. It evolves over time. It's like, yeah, well, I wrote a Python script to just make calls
It's
to
like
the Google
Control
Docs
A,
API.
Control C after you have 2 full pages. Then after a while, Control A, Control C.
Oh
and
man,
then everything
wait,
starts to freeze.
hang on. Can you like jump into another person's lane and do a line break?
No. What I was gonna say was like set up a API script to just like generate new docs and import them. yeah. Let's just like make these massive like Google Doc like documents that are literally filled with nothing. They're like null data that is just eating up Google's hard drives.
Maybe we could do that. You can set up something to do like rollback applies to versioning.
Yeah. Like I said, like it starts simple, but once you start like actually thinking about it,
Oh
yeah, some no holds barred Google Docs
Then the
racing.
achievements show up. Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That it's in VR. But what have you done?
All right. Well, coming up next
All
week.
right. Stay tuned. This is why people don't come to us for game ideas. Because they're intelligent.
This is why you need to watch the uncut version, because you're not getting this shit in the recorded version.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for that level of whatever that was. There's words for it.
Inanity? Yeah.
And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly, the show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vince Stone, joined every week by the man up north, one Jordan Swang. He's full of Canadian Tire money. Maybe digital.
I'm full of spaces, man. Like I've been hooked on that Google Docs racing, and now I can't stop. I'm just a giant empty document.
And from the Isles of Britannia, staying up late past his bedtime, a man who needs no introduction.
Mostly because I don't remember my name anymore.
And
Amazing.
together with you,
Guys?
Shout Realm Dynamic, helping us form the wrong goddamn thing. There we go.
The Steam! 10 years, and we still can't fucking get
I
it.
legitimately got sidetracked because I was looking at the peeled horse picture again.
Ah, yeah, the deflated, molted horse. Well, you know, we'll get to that in a minute. Usually, this is the part of the podcast where we talk about what we did during the week. What'd you do, Ben?
I got the SADs, man. I got the SADs. Valkyrie Elysium Netta. Doesn't work yet. It's Proton.
It's nothing to do with Disco Elysium, right? Like they're completely different series.
Asylum Elysium, isn't it? It's Elysium, isn't it?
Disco Elysium, yeah, and Valkyrie Elysium.
It's I think it's Valkyrie Elysium. It's the newest Valkyrie series game. Yes,
it's the one that's pissing off all of the Valkyrie nerds. And again, we were talking to the pre-show. Go ahead, give you a sample of that. Google, every now and then Google gets you because you're scrolling through, and I do that especially for news. I hit Google News and I scroll past the first thing because it's always like, here's politics, get angry. I'm like, fuck off. And I'm scrolling, it's like, are you upset that Bayonetta 3 is stuck on the Switch? Try that. I'm like, God damn it, fine. Yes, Google, you know me, I see you. And it was saying, hey, go play the Valkyrie. I'm like, can I? It's like, oh, fuck. Oh, it's stuck on the PlayStation. Eat a dick, Google. And I was like, wait a minute, it's coming to PC. So I've been watching it. And it came out today or yesterday, I think. Maybe yesterday. And I think all the, what did you say, Paige, of the movies?
The cutscenes, yeah.
Cutscenes, they don't work. They're not called movies anymore.
They're rendered in the game engine, technically.
Motion pictures. These talkies that ship with these video graphic games. There's
kind of an important one, though, that is one of those movies. It's the tutorial bits to teach you how to play it. So I'm going to hold off. I got a little bit of patience. Also, I found an interesting way to soft brick a camera.
Does it involve Jello?
No, it really sucks because I got a really cool mirrorless digital camera that is going to make a fucking amazing camera for live streaming or recording just in general. I'm talking full 1080p, no problems whatsoever. It's got a ton of lenses, it's interchangeable lenses. It's been on the market a long time. But the way to turn it into that, because it's one of those things where the company's like, we're going to put a software lock on that feature because we get the version up that you should fucking buy. So you can't get clean HDMI out. So I got to go through this, like, I'm doing this guide on it of like, and it comes down like, and yes, and this is the part where we install Telnet on the camera to rewrite these bits in firmware. Right. Surprisingly, this is wicked simple to do though. I'm going to have you in and out in like well under 5 minutes on this. However, the hacking tool to do this, because it's running Android and there's a way to get a shell to it, to just do this in a one-liner instead of like, okay, this is how you force load an APK with Telnet and get busy box on the camera. No. You can one-line it, but you get to know to power the camera down in a very, very particular sequence, unplug it, repower, replug. Then it will come out of service mode, which it just will completely act like it's bricked and it's lobotomized. And there's no way I'm putting that in a video because I don't want to deal with the people go, you broke my camera.
Yeah. You use at your own risk. It was my own risk and now it's your fault because it's broken.
So to avoid that, we're installing Telnet, kids. Stay tuned. That'll be up maybe by the end of next week. It's a great thing. I'm going to dump that up for patrons because these things are cheap. Like, these things are laughably fucking cheap for what they are. We're talking a comparable camera for this is like $650, $700. You can get these things all day long for like $175.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All you got to do is install Telnet, though. I don't know if that's worth it.
Hey, how about this? I'll give you a GUI application that runs on Linux to do it.
Ooh.
You click a button. Think you can swing that?
No, because it might uninstall X. I watched that Linux Tactics video, and I've learned never to.
No, we're not installing fonts.
Okay,
we're installing APKs.
Yes, I'm sure.
How about you, Jordan? You've played Pokemon. You bought. Did you do all that in one day? You bought the hot sauce and played Pokemon?
Yeah. Because they have the events where you just like go out and catch a bunch of like one specific Pokemon. So I went to a mall. I walked around, ate at a food court. That was very, very, very exciting. I'm describing the early morning of like your average 70-year-old. No, but wandering around, just like looking at the shops there, I noticed that the mall had like a hot sauce shop. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go check out the fancy hot sauce shop. And they had like racks of them, so I picked the moral of the story. I now bought a $21 bottle of hot sauce that I don't know what it tastes like yet.
Well, I like that the hot sauce shop had something that was aligned to like your palate. You're like, this pairs well with.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. They're not going to give you free samples. I don't, especially of like the fucking murder hot sauce. Yeah, that'll be fun. Just everyone outside going like, ah.
I just imagine being at a restaurant. Like, can I get your list of hot sauce? Expecting like a good laugh, and the motherfucker shows back up with one. I'm like, God damn it! All right.
Yeah, I mean that's when you know the place is legit, right? Like,
right?
Can I see the hot sauce list? And they're like, why, yes, yes, you can, and they're ready for that too. Oh,
how about you, terribly mysterious, non-introduced stranger?
Yes, I've actually been playing a lot with the old laptops that I have, because Arthur in Discord mentioned Hans the Goat is looking for people testing a couple of ACPI options, especially relating to backlighting on old laptops, because that's being changed in kernel 6.1. So if you have an old laptop and you add ACPI underscore backlight equals video to your kernel line in Grub, don't forget to update Grub. I forgot to do that the first time. That's on me.
Update dash Grub?
Yeah.
Or do I do make INITRD?
You can do like that, or you can do the Fedora way, which I don't remember, mkconfig, and then
grub make config, and then you redirect it to just a /boot grub.cfg.
See, I try to make myself use update grub, but I have the other one memorized from the old times, and it feels fancier doing that in the terminal.
Oh man, that's me in parted, right? Like I know I should like learn how to use parted, but I just keep going back to fdisk because that's the thing I know.
Yeah,
fdisk, yeah, and or gparted.
And it looks cooler to the imaginary person that's watching me hack on my box.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, after you add that line and you reboot, you're supposed to see ACPI backlight as one of the options that gets listed in the sys class backlight directory. So
and what is this ultimately for, though? Like, what is it planning to do?
That backlight control is still working on older laptops that have that issue where ACPI can't control the actual.
So if you don't want to have like the backlight on all the time, or
off all the time, which may be
depending on whatever laptop you had.
Now here's a serious question. I got to think about it because we know with monitors back in the day, I still have some, and before we had LED backlighting, we had compact fluorescent backlighting for LCD flat panel displays. You know, there were little CFL tubes back there. Was that the case with the laptops?
This is some thick ass laptops.
Yeah, I mean they did have those old
probably one.
Yeah, don't stab this computer. It's gonna get a little spicy.
Who knows, man? Who knows? We can shove some CFL lights into the horse, man. Maybe we'll stand back upright.
I mean, it's already covered in RGB. I don't think we can pump any more power into it without creating any more of a fire hazard. It's the
SteamOS 3.4. It's it's in preview right now. Yes, it is in the preview channel. Certain media outlets out there is going it's in the beta channel. It's like, ooh,
look at you being all professional and trying not to name names because you don't remember which one it was to call out.
There were like 3 on Twitter. I don't remember which ones they were.
Sure. You don't have like pictures of them with like knives through their eyes just off screen.
No.
I'll get you.
I just have Nick over there. I just fired up the Steam Deck. It's like, ooh, let's go give it a no, this isn't. There's no update here. So then I go read the actual article. It's like, it's in the preview channel. Dicks. Getting my hopes up.
Update. What did you see?
Yeah, so the new preview comes with, basically they updated KDE to 526. And they've introduced the option to disable compositing altogether and allow screen tearing so that you get less input latency. If you have a HUD level 2 and you're playing a game that doesn't do the 1280 by 800, only does 16:9, the HUD level 2 is now horizontally spaced. It fits in the letterbox, which is
HUD
very
level
nice.
2 sounds like you should get another achievement for it, man. I mean,
that's the one that shows just like the basic stuff, not just the FPS, but doesn't go into like frame times and everything else.
No one is going to want to date you unless you have HUD level 3. That's for sure.
That's the default, yes.
I don't know, man. Motherfuckers are walking around with HUD level 3. A bit showy from me.
And trim has been re-enabled because that had been disabled because it was
that
causing...
was disabled for some reason.
Well,
Yes,
there were SD cards that apparently advertise as supporting trim, but don't. So
And the
that was
moment that a
causing some
trim
problems.
tried to run on it,
For everyone
it's
in the
like,
sound
"Ooh,
of
that's
my
a
voice."
corrupted SD card.
Okay, Jordan, can I just ask, would you fucking trust, would you even attempt to run trim on an SD card ever? Seriously.
This is one of those weird situations where back in when I was working for Fedora, yes, absolutely, this was the thing we were doing. So,
And it is flash memory, so it makes sense.
I'm kind of the wrong person to ask here. That said, if I were going to do it today, I'd probably be more confident of it working on like a Samsung or like a SanDisk SD card than like Fatty Dove or whatever.
I don't know. When I'm thinking about like especially SD cards, like what is it going to make it less slow?
Well, it's just to preserve the life of the SD card over like
it basically resets the
as I pull out my sleeve and take another one out.
Again, I've had burned out SD cards because I'm that weirdo who was big into ARM computing back in the early aughts or the late 2010s, whatever.
I don't know. I mean, in all fairness, some people there's like crazy high end, those SD cards that we've all looked at. I'm like, nah.
Why is this $900? No, never.
Although, when you look at those and then you go, oh, nothing actually supports UHS 3 SD cards yet, so including the Steam Deck. But
you finally get one and you get to the part of the manual like, we just made that up. Where did you find that?
Yeah, it's like handwritten in crayon at the back of the bed.
They also fixed the audio defaulting to the echo cancellation sync, which was causing issues with a lot of people, namely if you plugged in headphones. It would, instead of just switching from the speakers, it would switch to the echo cancellation sync, and then you couldn't hear anything, either from the speakers or from your headphones, because it was cocking it up. So that's been fixed, finally. And the adaptive backlight no longer causes like a 1/10 of a second frame hitch or a frame time spike whenever it changes the backlight level. As appreciated, very much appreciated there.
Come on, it's like you're even going to be able to notice 100 milliseconds.
You kind of do. A single frame being on screen for a full 1/10 of a second when it's only supposed to be there for
it saves battery, Pedro.
16.
Couple of things in this though, man. They rebased SteamOS on the latest version of Arch, bitches. That's right. So
yeah, there's some firmware for the new docking station as well. Bunch of bug fixes.
I like that they put we've enabled screen tearing under the performance section, which I get. Yep. I understand. You're like, fuck it, just YOLO this thing.
Yeah. What was it? Also, if you have a DualShock 4 plugged in, you can't use the trackpad as a mouse anymore. It just defaults to whatever the touchpad is.
It
wouldn't
just
this get confusing?
Disables it in Steam, but you can still use it as mouse emulation if you set it up.
Because how many times have you like picked up your DS4 and you moved your cursor? Like,
Nah, half the time I do that intentionally because it's like, I could switch to a mouse.
Just click on things.
Dude, sometimes I'll be like, no, I'll just use this. And I'm like, this is taking too long. Click.
I think you're just supposed to use a thumb, so it's like the...
No, then I try to click on it and it makes the cursor move to the left or the right of what I'm trying to click on. Then I put it down because if I don't, I'm going to throw it.
I don't know.
That's touchpad for you.
I don't have that problem, man. I don't know.
Maybe my life would be a little bit easier if I had a Steam Deck.
Maybe you're just not cool enough. Well, if you got a Steam Deck and you want to be cooler, Unitech has something for you. This is the thermoelectric cooler, quote unquote. Basically, what it means is there's a giant cold plate with a big old fan strapped to it, facing the back of your Steam Deck. And is it out yet? Yeah, it's on. They have pre-order for about $119 US. There's an $89 US one that has fewer ports. This one adds I think 2 more front-facing ports than the regular Steam dock as well.
And you get both HDMI and DisplayPort instead of just HDMI on the most expensive one. which
is always nice because DisplayPort should be on more TVs, but it's not. It's just on monitors because assholes. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Like the article here says if you've used the Steam Deck a lot, you get sweaty hands. I gotta ask Pedro, like, how are the hand sweats on the deck? Asking for me, the inventor of Gamer Chalk trademark.
It's the handles don't actually get hot. The as demonstrated by where the cold plate touches the Steam Deck on that dock, it's very much in the middle. That's where the big metal plate that guides the air that comes in through the bottom breather and out the top. That's where the bulk of the heat is concentrated.
So no mom's spaghetti when you're using the Steam Deck is what I'm hearing.
Not really, no.
All right,
not for me. But I'm not. My hands don't get that sweaty.
Sure. I don't know. I guess this seems like an okay product for people who have fully embraced the deck dock life and wanted a portable computer and didn't want a laptop for some reason. But yeah.
I think it's more of the portable games console Switch type of situation, and they want to have the dock near the TV, so that when you have it docked near the TV, you can just play all the games at all of the frames per second.
How bad does the thermal throttling in dock mode actually affect performance? Have you noticed anything?
There's that issue with the charge controlling IC that gets very, very hot if you're charging the battery at the same time that you're playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
So that will alleviate that very much because that's right there. But yeah, it is. I like it. I like the idea. The thing that's kind of bugging me is they call it thermoelectric. Is that just because the fan is technically running on electricity and making thermals happen?
Oh yes, that fan is spinning with electricity. Only on a technicality, Pedro. Yeah, all right.
Yes. It's electromagnetic.
Listen, you don't have to hook it up to a nearby river so that it turns the paddle wheel. So
right? Yeah, I mean, if you sort of look at
thermoelectric makes it seem like is it a Peltier device?
Fuck no. You would need a lot more than that to fucking cool it off.
Yeah, I don't think a 60 watt Peltier device would do.
Your Steam Deck's 45 watts. This thing's capable of doing 100 watts. But I look at this and I'm like, okay, if you've looked at your standard Steam Deck dock and you're like, you know what this thing needs? The ability to make noise. Because that's what you're getting with this. You're getting a fucking fan. That will eventually fucking fail. So my first question is how easy it is to replace that damn fan once it decides to legitimately go burr.
Well, I see 4 screws in the front, so probably not that difficult.
And what is it like? Oh, well, what size? 86 millimeter. Where'd you find that?
I don't.
It looked like a pretty standard like laptop
Yeah.
fan, to be honest. But yeah.
And it's blinky on the back, so I mean.
Yeah, there's the RGB. The RGB is completely fucking pointless.
So but like it's pointless because like are you positioning your deck dock backwards? Because like normally that's the only way it would show up, right? Like,
no, Jordan.
Or if it's right up against the wall, it bounces off the wall.
If you buy a deck dock like this with a fan, it can cool. You turn it around, baby, so it can cool you, and you can look at the cool RGBs on it.
Yes, it sucks the air away from you and onto the deck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do like being sucked. Tell me about dogs, Sven.
The Path of Kame. Kume. We were talking about it. Kame and no relaxing puzzle exploration game. Yes. Following the recently deceased Japanese wolf, what's his name? You navigate the trials of mortal spirit world through puzzles. That's right. Are we going to get to the point that there it is?
Yeah. Oh, that's some Zemensa Zacian Pokemon Sword shit, man.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is, man. It is a relaxing puzzle game. You play as your RGB puppers. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Apparently, puppers melt in waters because I downloaded the demo. There's demo available. It's got 2 options when you launch it to play the demo or to play the demo. And by the time it managed to get up on screen, that was a lie. I jumped right in the water. I'm like, hey, Dad, dogs like this. You're dead. And it restarted me back at the beginning. And yeah.
Aren't you already dead, though? Because you said you recently deceased.
You're more dead. Ghost dogs are
double dead.
Double dead. And yeah, it's a thing. I mean, it's got a demo. That's really all I can like drive home for this. I just looked at the price for the first time and paid attention to it for $4. It's a $4 game. I'll give them that. You could probably get $4 in. Jesus. What? Oh, only $8 of DLC. All right. Well, soundtrack, art book, lore book, and all that.
Oh, it's extraneous stuff to the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. So, pupper platforming. If that's your thing, download the demo. Give it a try. Turn your pupper around and just watch him
Rotate
on center axis, which was more hilarious than it had any right to be, which led me to think, what does Puppers look like when he T-poses? And I'm thinking it's going to be like that cat drone, right?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. My dog T-poses sometimes, and it definitely looks pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely, like Pedro brought it in the notes, I got some Okami vibes, but Okami is like an action game. This is more of a puzzle game, right?
Yeah, it's budget Okami. They didn't have the budget for, all the action-y particle effects type of situation.
Yeah, like in the demo, I ran up to like a little shrine thing and like, oh, press this button to bark at it or whatever, and it lights up and it takes some of your health, but immediately gives your health back to... I didn't understand the transaction, so I jumped back into the water and I cut it off.
As you do.
As one does. Not as interesting as whatever this Soulstone.
Listen, yeah, I can talk about this because it's not Vampire Survivors, and so I don't immediately hate it. I can't believe it's not Vampire Survivors in early access. Soulstone Survivors, as a matter of fact, people seem to really like it. I scroll down to the reviews and everyone's like, "Zombie Vampire Survivors, Soulstone Survivors." So I guess they seem to really, really like it. It's $12.99 right now. They just put out the not 0.9 27 hours patch. They added an endless mode. There's some balance changes, and apparently there's like a level scaling thing. I selected the story because there was unselected before the show went live, so I don't really know what to talk about. Pedro, tell them about Vampire Survivors, or not Vampire Survivors.
It really made me think of Vampire Survivors, like, because of this new revolution that we've seen in game AI, where all the enemies just immediately like V-line straight for the player, which is groundbreaking that we first saw ever in Vampire Survivors. No. I mean, revolutionary, and this seems to ape that a little bit. But yeah, it does kind of look like Vampire Survivor HD with a bunch of extra shit.
It's a bit more active, yes.
Okay, what if I said Victor Vren with dumber AI?
It's even more arena. It's even more arena based than the very obvious arenas that constitute the levels in Victor Vran. Okay. This one is very much just an arena. You get done with that arena, you move on, go to the next one. But yeah, it is much more active than Vampire Survivors because you actually have attacks. You have like 6 of them at the bottom of the screen. So, okay, it's just your typical arena shooter survivory type of situation. Yeah.
What's Brotato?
That's Vampire Survivors.
No, it's not. This is clearly...
It's clearly Super Meat Boy Survivors, obviously. Man, that Brotato is very clearly aping Super Meat Boy, unless it's like the same artist and it's like, yeah, of course I'm ripping myself off. I don't fucking know.
You never know. I mean, that could have been an HD upgrade as well. Hey, Soulstone, I mean, it looks decent enough for what it is. Like, if you like that run backwards. Yep.
I look forward to it coming out of early access because that does look like it would be my jam.
Maybe that would interest me just a little more than Vampire Survivors did. And that was I'm impressed that people are able to put that much time into that. That I might be able to play around with, especially with that controller support. You got controller support, or I can sit back, spin around, blow stuff up. No crafting, by the way. Hopefully, I don't know. I didn't dig that far into it.
There's one of the screenshots shows what seems to be like a weapon upgrade screen.
Upgrades I can handle. I'm smart enough for weapon upgrades. I can like bigger thing, gooder. Okay, done.
More damage?
That's usually what the crafting systems devolve into for the most part.
Yes, but it's like that with a bunch of extra steps thrown in the middle.
Yeah.
Way more grinding. But you know, everyone's here. Everyone's dead.
And we're all here again.
I don't remember because I have Memory Saver made Chrome faster. What is this bullshit, Google? Well, this tab wasn't active. Memory Saver freed up memory or other. I have 32 gigs and I'm using like 8. Fuck off. Got it. All right. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Listen. Chrome is trying to not eat your memory. That's a good thing, right? I guess.
Since everyone is here, Google Chrome didn't want to be left out. But yeah, Volume 2 of the Everyone is Here sale is currently out. There's a bunch of games on sale. And to commemorate that getting together, the fine folks at Dead Cells decided, you know what, let's just bring characters from all the games into ours. And they did. They brought Shovel Knight.
No, the absolute fuck they did not. There's not a Hollow Knight in that entire trailer.
Yeah, there's not a Hollow Knight in that entire trailer because Hollow Knight is not a part of the Everyone is Here Again bundle. So you have the Shovel Knight, you have the Risk of Rain, you have the Commando from Risk of Rain, the protagonist from Katana Zero, Jacket from Hotline Miami, the Ironclad from
Okay,
Slay the Spire.
this guy, the way he was swinging. All right, we got to back that up. Tell me.
Yeah, that's the guide from Terraria.
Tell me this though. Were you not okay? God.
Bonk.
Not this.
Bonk.
Hang on, this upcoming guy. This swing, doesn't it remind you of that fucking Weeb game that we fucking played that had such a weak ass swing that looked really good? That pixel art. Never mind. All right, fine. I was trying to make it funny.
Spacing on it.
Play it off.
The one that really caused me to like have my eyes glaze over was reading that they added the protagonist, the Ironclad from Slay the Spire. And because that is a deck building roguelike where your character is very different in between runs, they're like, yeah, so the deck building skill is now a floating skill between the four main classes of Slay to Spire with a passive benefit that you can shoot as an active benefit, and then you switch to the next class. And I'm like, yeah, Jesus Christ, I guess that is how you translate a deck building roguelike into a side scrolling action roguelike, I guess.
I gotta admit, I like the pixel art done with the Hollow Knight, not Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight, the other Knight. That's not Hollow, the full Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Yeah, the extra fulfilled Knight.
Horny Knight, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Outside of that, this guy's got a baseball bat? That's cheating.
Yeah, he's the dude from Hotline Miami. Also, whenever they said the protagonist from Katana Zero, I just assume that it's Katana Steel from Discord, and I know that's not right, but I'm still going to pretend.
Yeah, this is Shovel Knight and a bunch of other games that technically...
They're all on sale now. The link will be in the show notes. Yeah, it is awesome to see that developers of Dead Cells are still very much putting stuff out there, and now they're just bringing other games into their game. Why not?
I don't know. I'm a big mark for the crossovers. I like it when like, oh, such and such from Game X shows up in Game Y. Oh no, fun! You can even play him for a little bit. So this appeals to me. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Dead Cells because I suck at that game, but yeah, it's always fun. I like seeing this kind of stuff.
Did they ever update the Linux build of Dead Cells, or are we just stuck with just use Proton?
They did because they didn't like the unsupported Steam thing.
That'll do it. That'll do it. So, something that we all played multiple times until we played through it the first time, then we're like, next!
Turtle Power! Yeah, Shredder's Revenge. They got a new patch out, and they added party codes, dude, so you can party on Garth. They got rid of Xbox prompts for DualShock 5 users. They fixed a long respawn delay. There's some client-side issues that got fixed as well. When you join people's games, it'll respect your controller configs. It won't default to theirs as well.
Boo.
Yeah, I mean it's just small fixes. Nice to see that they haven't .emu hasn't like shipped this game and they're like, okay, we're done. Nothing will ever be fixed anymore.
Well, they've done a couple updates. I mean,
yeah,
I think we all really like that game too.
Yeah, it's a fun beat 'em up.
I mean, it was a good modern reinterpretation of like the original arcade game that I think we've all experienced.
It was Turtles of Rage, and that was fine. Yes,
6-player absolute chaos smash fest, and it definitely has turned into the people trying to achieve certain difficulty settings with timing and all that fun stuff, which is awesome if that's your jam. But I'm glad, yeah, what you said. I'm glad that they're definitely fixing that. Now, having the difficulty on that note displayed in the lobbies, a great idea, because you definitely get people like us that are like, let's just put it in fuck around mode and let's just go smash some stuff up and we die. Then you got other people, this is serious business, you need to stay the hell out of my lobby because we're playing in hard mode and get out of here, scrub.
Yeah, and we're going for those like don't get hit by 3 times or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. And because people are going for those hard runs like that and they're looking for other people that want to participate at that level. So what I'm saying is, make sure those are the ones you always join.
Yes, regardless of your skill level.
LGC cares. What do we have up next? This is Extranium?
Extranium.
It's extraneous, all right.
Version 0.9.0. It's the new update. Basically, if you are into boomer shooters, and you've probably seen this one already because it's been featured on all of the boomer shooter cons that New Blood and 3D Realms like to put on every now and then. And yeah, this one brings priority of weapons. Whenever you pick up a new weapon, it doesn't automatically change to it if it happens to be a grenade launcher, resulting in, oh, you are dead now. They've also introduced the first level of episode 2 and the explosions caused by the player's own weapon now
Why
only
are they trying
damage
to
the player
make
by 50%.
Doom cutesy? This is wrong.
Doom was
Yes.
already cute. What are you talking about?
It was perfect. No, Doom was sexy. They're trying to make it cute.
They make squeaky noises. Those little tiny squids, they make real squeaky
I don't
noises.
need to
It's
stab my
hilarious.
electronics, Pedro. So no, I'm
Dude,
not.
no, see, what would be the real survival horror is if they made, like, anime sexy noises, then you'd be like, oh god, get me out of here. They introduced a new enemy type with this as well. They have a grenadier now who will chuck grenades at you. Always fun.
Hey, Linux demo. Good.
Hey.
Linux demo, and the price is a little bit steep for the amount of content that's in there right now.
$11.99? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the developer is also getting a little bit burnt out. It's like, okay, I might only do 3 episodes because I don't think I have, the mental capacity to do 4. But then he's, with this update, is like, okay, maybe I was a little premature with that. I'll try to do 4 anyway, but, don't push him. There's other Boom Toots out there to play, so go play
Boom
them.
toots.
Boom
Yes.
toots.
Get on it, Scott. That happens sometimes, though. How many times have we seen the I don't know if I got any more for the game I'm working on than sales, just creator. Like, I need to pay rent. Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
what the heck?
well, it's when the passion project becomes your, like, actual day
Work,
job,
yeah.
then yeah. It's a tricky transition.
Oh,
Well, speaking of transitions, coming up next, we got a new version of Dixfix out finally, and some people are going to be very upset about that. Nintendo's going to be very upset about the latest Yuzu update. Stay
That'd be
tuned.
like some fucked up Chex Mix.
Probably.
Allegedly. Oh yes, this Chrome has disabled like tabs.
What?
Oh, I guess they got tired of the meme, so now they're just putting the tabs to sleep.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. It's like the whole
Firefox have been
point of
doing that for
loading all
years.
these is to have them loaded and ready to go. And the 32 gigs of available fuck mothering memory I have, Chrome. I mean, I'm the one who defends you. I don't use bookmarks as tabs or tabs as bookmarks. Jesus. Vote.linuxgamecast.com. Your vote matters. Your vote counts. Let's see what it counts for this week. Get on it, Scott. All right. I'll give that one a fucked up Chex Mix. You getting a vote. CFL RGB Horse. That sounds confusing enough. And Google Docs Racing. I think it was a pre-show. No, I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't remember.
I brought it up right at the beginning.
All right. All out.
I'm going to give Horny Knight a vote.
Horny night.
All right, I need tea and I need to pee, so I'll be back.
Crumpets.
Wow. Let me click on all these tabs again so they'll load. God damn it.
I wonder if you can just shut that off in the settings.
I think there's a settings that I gotta go find. I think it told me, like, right there. It's like, hey, there's a settings. Like, I'm kind of busy, Grub. I don't read anything.
Chrome // discards.
Settings. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, man, without cheating. Search engine performance. Memory here it is.
Memory saver.
When on, Chrome frees up memory in inactive tabs. It gives the active tabs and other more computer resources. Keep Chrome faster and automatic. Oh my god, is that so amazing? Cut it off. All right. Done. Damn it, Chrome, why do you use so much memory? The internet. There we go.
I mean, I would ask that for, like, Electron, right? Like, my actual JavaScript files is like 30 megabytes, but we need to have this 1 gigabyte fucking Chrome runtime running at the same time.
Can we just do everything in Flutter?
Gotta do it in Smalltalk. That's the future.
I saw somebody piping HTTP over DNS.
HTTP over DNS.
Yes. Right?
Yeah. It's like I suppose you could, because it's all data, but like, why?
It was just one of those. It was way outside my pay grade, but I was like, that is one of those, like, because again, why not? And what do we have? We got the game updates that's put together, and so we got NVIDIA drivers, which I'm running right now. They all work. I had to downgrade the NVIDIA drivers, though, because I had to double check something, because the latest version of DaVinci Resolve 18.1 is very much one of those traditional Blackmagic, release on a Friday, and
only works with the specific...
No, it's not even that. This thing's busted across the board.
Oh.
It's busted on Windows, it's busted on Mac, it's busted on Linux, and it is like 4 pages of like new and unique problems. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to use it.
Oh, so they fucked something up.
Well, they've added a bunch of new stuff.
So right, adding features, they fucked up.
Yeah, it's a feature release, which means they got a new thing that I wanted to play with that takes advantage of the neural AI engine in Resolve for, because I wanted to see how well it works for dialogue leveling. It's supposed to be smart enough to take something and keep it all at the same level. That was our first. No, man, that's how Blackmagic rolls, baby. Just throw it out there. Then, if you're lucky, in a couple of weeks, they'll fix it. There's reasons people are still, especially with DaVinci Resolve, there are entire studios that are in 14. Nubbin. We gotta thank Nubbin.
Nubby.
Was that you? Holy fuck. What was that noise?
Me? No.
Did you hear it?
The kissy noise? Yeah.
Do you have the brainworms? They're like,
yeah. I heard like a kiss. It
didn't sound like a kiss. It sounded like pain sliding down a piece of glass.
Yes, that door is very, very squeaky.
Kissy door.
Yes.
I fucking WD-40'd the hinges on my front door, and it's so quiet now. It's so weird. I was used to the squeakiness, and I was just like,
yeah, that's not the hinges. That's the actual frame and door itself. Because of the humidity, they're a little thickened out.
See, I got like one cabinet door that I like the squeak on it.
We took all the cabinet doors off.
Did you paint them?
No, just a pain in the ass. We just have open cabinets now.
Because my first question is going to be like, who stole your cabinet doors?
I mean, honestly, I don't miss them. It's nice to just have a bunch of shelves.
All right. I mean, listen, I'm not a cabinet door purist or anything. I've just never...
Yeah.
Like, if I took the cabinet doors, and then I got to find a place to put the cabinet doors.
Well, yeah, it's called the trash. Well, I don't think we left them in the trash. We left them at the side of the curb, and then they were gone the next morning, so...
Well, I mean, you're just walking down the road, and you're like, hey, free cabinet doors.
Yeah.
Like, who would just give away their cabinet doors?
Dude, yeah, so Lonnie's like, yeah, I found like a hutch. So I stuffed it in the trunk. Where did you find it? On the side of the road. Okay. Whatever.
Road hutch.
Yeah. Smell like cat pee? No? Alright, we're good.
Yeah, Nori's old desk. We put it next to the bins. And I came back in to come and pick up the actual trash to take it to the bins. By the time I made it back around, they were already gone. It's like, oh, okay.
You like the bin snipers. I don't ever see anything like cool.
It's really rare.
It's like a mixture of like, even things that are like mildly interesting, I guarantee you I will only drive by after it's rained for like 3 days. So I'm like, nope. Not putting that in the car. Huge pain. Glass doors would be kind of dope. I want stainless steel. Like, if I ever fucking do I'd just like stainless steel everything, just so you can hose it down. Put a drain in the middle of the floor. great. Food doesn't deserve... Nah, man. The food's made its choice.
So you can have the cookies and the cereal kind of mingling.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Where do you draw the line? What's something that you wouldn't pick up? And yes, anything with upholstery on it, I would go no.
Yeah,
Someone left
nothing
the chair
soft.
there. That stayed there for weeks. No one wanted that.
See, I would be scared to break those, Don. This is not an admission that I randomly hurl things at the cabinets. I'm just thinking about
If you just like slam the door a little too, like, yeah.
I saw a great on Reddit, somebody taking a clip of like, here's how we put stuff up in the cabinets. They open up and they carefully put the plate in and they put the saucers on top. Then they had the Tupperware bottom and lid and they threw it on the top and shoved the door closed real quick.
Yeah. That's me. That's me. Got the plates nice and stacked Tupperware.
Closed. All right. Done.
Yeah. Is it secured?
That's for the next person.
We'll find out next time we open that door.
Yeah, stomp your feet a little bit just to make sure that like it doesn't fall out. Yeah, you're good.
Communist food utopia. I don't know. You keep a lot of stuff in your cabinets, though.
Too.
You. Okay, so Foxy usually misses letters, but he added like an extra letter this time.
Yes, it did. It's the European Union-topia.
It's the European utopia. Utopia.
Come on, Australia, do your own like modification. Like you got to
Australian English.
Yeah, you got to write this shit out like you enunciate it.
Apply for actual legitimate language status.
Yeah.
Aussie.
Bogan.
All right, got about 2 minutes. And we'll get to it.
Oh, come on, elbow pop.
No.
You ever get one of those? You feel it's gonna crack, right? You just gotta outweight it.
Yeah, but you're already at like max distension, and it still doesn't crack.
Extension.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it, man. Like you'll do that when I wake up in the morning anyway. I can wait you out, bitch. I know how this game's played. Crack. And you step and you hear all the bones and popping and cracking. Like, good morning.
Oh man, I went to like do this thing, and my shoulder just went crunch the other day.
Yeah.
I was trying to be smooth, and Lonnie was like, Jesus Christ, what was that?
Are you okay there, Gramps?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Jitsi update that I'm not going to install. Because I got to go through the entire fucking changelog, and they're still going to sneak something in there. Dun, 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 dun,
I mean, coincidentally enough, that's something that NVIDIA does. The release highlights are very much just the highlights. If you want to see the full thing, you have to extract the driver and go look at the changelog that's in the folder.
I just blindly install it, man. Come on. I'm trained. It's closed source, man. I guess you could go look at the open source variant. Like, what has changed? Look at the diff. Mm-hmm. So Atomic was hanging off a cliff recently.
I mean, usually everyone's grip is their weak point.
Oh, 100%.
These are like small muscles compared to like literally everything else.
Everyone's a badass, but you gotta hang like that for more than a minute or two. Then
no. Yeah, right. What helps if you want to build up grip strength is you can buy these things. They're called pinch blocks.
Pirate hooks. Yeah, just clip right on, bitch. You can push me around. No circles, though. That sounds dangerous.
No. Pirate loops.
Man, did they ever like make a swing like that where you could legitimately get the momentum?
To just loop-de-loop?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could do it. It's just a matter of like the anchors don't rotate, so like they're fixed. So like the chain wraps around the top of the swing.
I guess you could do like a pipe on the outside, but you need some way
have
to
another pipe around it with the mount.
Or
if
you had like an axle that rotated, then that would be a little easier.
It would be a very expensive engineering problem to amuse my ass and probably break my neck. But yes, all those things.
Foxy, lots of jerking off behind the stage.
Yeah. Working in theater, man.
Yeah.
Dude, like theater sliders.
Peeking into the dressing rooms.
I'm telling you, man. On a catwalk. All right. Hey, let's do the news.
My grip's coming back. I did a 400 or a 545 pound deadlift. It didn't feel like my hand was gonna get degloved. So
all right.
That's a good sign.
Telling you, man, invest in hooks.
Yar!
Right.
They are the pirate metal drinking crew. We think
Jordan, why do you have on a pirate hat? And you just turn around and you're like,
Yar! Avast landlubber. Just have a fucking bird on my shoulder and a hat. Arr!
and what do you do? How do you retort to that? Like, fine.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, yes, clearly you are a pirate. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to question it.
All right, everyone. Let's do pause. In the news in 3, 2, yar.
The news, they be coming.
Don't you worry. Who lives in a pirate under this?
Who lives in a pirate? You know what? It's a cohabitation arrangement.
Tapeworms?
It's fine.
Well, you can do what you want.
SpongeBob, man.
Because a pirate is free, and you are a pirate. So, yeah. Don't worry, we'll get to the news. There will be drivers as usual.
There will be no diddling of D's.
Yar! If you want to give us some gold doubloons, y'all can head on over to Patreon.
Damn it, now I need a pirate setting.
Yeah, Patreon.com.
Wrong side. Hang on. I'm getting there.
Patreon.com. Yeah, become a Patreon. I've run out of pirate jargon. Become a Patreon. You get cool stuff like access to our Discord channel. You can also get that by subbing to us on Twitch. Here, twitch.tv/LoonixGamecast. You just got to link your accounts. If it doesn't work, yell at Discord. Yell at Patreon. Yell at Twitch. We cannot control it. We're sorry. Moving on. We got other stuff.
Oh, I gotta take that back. If you sign, you can get access to our Discord through Twitch if you sub, but Twitch straight up throws us under the bus. It's like, give it a week or start bugging the creator. I'm like,
all right. Well, go call up Jeff Bezos and tell him that you have a problem. What else do you get with our Patreon? You get access to our show notes at the 250 or higher level. That's the Death Notes. You can watch the show congeal over the course of the week. We're in there putting our story suggestions in there.
Because I might have forgot to send those out until like 5 hours ago.
Oops.
Technically early though.
If you want to suggest stories though, you can do that as well as a Patreon. You can RSVP to game streams. I do Jorderlands on Thursdays.
Borderlands 3, you and Joe.
Dancing Joe, Young
How's
and Blow.
that work out? Because I tuned in and I caught you were running up to a vehicle and I was like, in 3, 2, so Joe, do you like to drive? And I'm like, there it is.
It's nice to have someone to draw the fire. You know, we were talking about like Vampire Survivors, but how all the enemies beeline towards you. Mm-hmm. It's nice when there's a second person for them to beeline towards, because then they all just don't fucking surround you at once.
What level are you guys at?
We hit, I think, 10 or 11. We finished the first planet and we got access to the second one, and that just opened up a bunch of missions.
Is Borderlands 3 like more Borderlands 2?
Pretty much, yeah.
How many people can you get in? You got 2 right now.
2, and it goes up to 4. So we got 2 slots open if you want to join in. Yeah, 2 slots. So hit us up. The game goes on sale. It's free on Epic sometimes. Okay. The crossplay does work. So if you do get a free copy from a non-Steam source, you can still play with us.
And speaking of spots, I think I got we got about 3 or 4 spots in Trackmania. If you want to come hang out with us with our retro racing, Linux and laps, we do that on Tuesdays and Fridays. So Tuesdays coming up hopefully before Friday this week if we're sticking with linear time. All that information is linked on our Twitch page, or just head over to linuxgamecast.com. You can find out if you want to get into it. We just get together and we hang out, and we do 14 fresh maps each and every week, and we do a little race, and we give out prizes on Friday, and you win new and exciting. I think I gave out a copy of System Shock Enhanced Edition.
Oh, nice.
among other things.
You know what else is a shock to your system?
No.
LGC merch.
No.
Store.linuxgamecast.com. Go there, buy some stuff. We have brand new products for you. We got tote bags, we got stickers, we got sweaters, we got
hoodies,
coffee mugs, hoodies. Yep. We got lady shirts. Put Frank on the woman that you want to put Frank on, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure Frank would appreciate it.
There's some additional fucking steps required in that one, okay? If you would like to remain non-incarcerated.
True. Yes. True. What else? We got Wishstones. Go to Linux Game Cost.
Yes.
I'm very British right now. LinuxGamecast.com. Master over the support button, and I got one. Ven has one. Pedro has one. Jill has one. You can buy us stuff and send us little notes that we have to read on the air. Bort, listen, they finally have Bort license plates in stock.
Okay. Let's see. What does Pedro have? Nothing that I can buy. Oh, he's got his hipster green RAM. Yes, I remember that. Cooling multi-platinum radiator. Vengeance.
It's the smallest.
I am the knight.
Best,
not
smallest, thinnest heatsink that you can get for AM4.
I don't
more green RAM.
Anything? Nope, I don't have anything new on the list. We got one for the studio. Yolanda Beckero will publicly shame you for your fiscal irresponsibility, so please be aware of that. But you do get to send us a note, and we will read it out. Sometimes begrudgingly, if you're clever about it, because you know what? Weaponize these. Have some fun.
You can basically get us to say whatever you want, and then you just take the clip off of that.
You can assemble like, your own script for a few bucks, man. Then turn around and blackmail us.
Veritanuda didn't take us up on the Amazon thing, but it took Pedro up on the Steam thing, right?
Yeah, he saw No Man's Sky on my Steam wish list.
Wait, stop. You mean somebody bought you something on Steam
that was on my wish list?
Your wish?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Foxy.
Why does this shit ever happen to the rest of us, man? What the hell? Why are you special?
I appreciate all the free games that Foxy's gifted me. I do. I really do. But it's nice to get something that you do actually want to play. He said a note like, Pedro, explore the universe from the comfort of your Steam Deck. And I have actually tried to play it on the Steam Deck. And yeah, lock it to 40 FPS. It's smooth. It's very nice, actually. I've been playing it again, this just using the Steam Deck. Enjoy. Buckle up, Veritanuda. So thank you very much.
We also got to thank Nubbin for resubbing to us
30
on
months,
Twitch.
Man. 3-0.
Yeah.
Nubbin is like our big success story in Trackmania. Nubbin started with like, hey, look, there's a quarter, and there goes Nubbin. Now, he's definitely in contention. And I love stuff like that. Stuff keep your mind active, getting good. Is there any games that you play competitively or think about playing competitively?
No,
Jordan,
no, can't do it.
There's no like.
I'm too shitty a competitor. I don't like myself when I do that. Yeah.
I always like that little bit of. I like friendly competition.
It's like that alcoholic thing where it's like you can't just have like one beer. You have to have all the beers. It's that with like winning for me.
You don't have
I like to play Dark Souls online, so I very much like the randos just showing up and sometimes winning, mostly losing.
Pedro, why haven't you modded to PlayStation 4? I watched Maximilian do it. He's got a PS4 Pro modded to play Bloodborne at 60 FPS with a randomizer too, man.
It's
did with the PS4, as hell. I'm watching it and I'm like that.
The thing that I did with the PS4 was the
unholy is what it was, Pedro. You better be glad no one caught you.
You're letting it collect dust. I just like the idea that Maximilian Dude is still like the cooler Pedro.
Oh yeah.
That's not a very high bar to cross, to be fair.
Yeah, but listen, if you want to be the coolest Pedro, you got to mod your PS4.
We'll have a Maximilian Dude at home.
Yeah.
All right. NVIDIA drivers, ladies and gentlemen, they're out, and they're beta drivers 5.25.3, not to be confused with whatever the version was before that. A couple of things there. Nothing groundbreaking, even. They did remove the hardware requirement for GTK2, finally, because no one ships that anymore. But
not now.
Yeah, right. And they added support to something that not only terrifies, but petrifies Pedro. They've added dynamic boost support on notebooks with AMD CPUs, and that's a horrible thing, isn't it, Pedro?
It's kind of scary, yeah, because what dynamic boost does is if the GPU is using like max power that it's allotted to, but the CPU isn't, it goes, okay, let me borrow some of that power, and it effectively overclocks or overvolts itself in order to get the extra bit of performance since it sees itself as the bottleneck. That's great in theory, but we're talking a very thermally constrained design like a laptop, and you have an NVIDIA GPU, which is already very, very hot, monolithic die and all that, and it's going to pull even more power.
That's how that works. Yep. I just, listen, I'm going to put my laptop into my Steam Dock with the RGB fan on it.
I mean, you can do that. You can't. You don't have to cram it in. It's just like a little dongle, right?
No, I'll just tape it to the back of the laptop.
Yeah, it needs more super glue. DKMS, they changed their workflow as well. So now, before it would register to DKMS and actually have that do the build, now the installer builds the driver and then registers to DKMS after the fact. Means that you hopefully should not have to go through another rebuild after a reboot, which is nice for me because someone who builds my own kernel.
Dude.
It's a pain point.
Dude, it is the how many fucking kernels do I have installed every time? Because it happens just with enough infrequency to where I sit there and go, I really need to clean the fucking kernels out of this thing when it's on like a number 5. I'm like, oh, come on.
Really? And then that's the one that fails and you're like, fucking hell, really? For all this time for nothing.
I will say it does build in kernel 6.0. I'm running it right now. And I mean, it's an NVIDIA driver, which was nice. Oh, by the way, every time you do the binary driver updates, as I'm sure Jordan and I know, Pedro might still remember the days of being on Team Corporate Green, of starting up Proton again. Like, why is the fan spinning up whenever?
Yes, gotta recompile all those shaders.
Yeah.
Oh, right, new driver version. Right, right. Okay.
Yeah, you better hope they work, because if you roll it back, guess what you got to do again?
Oh boy. Yeah. That's why you check that allow background processing.
Yeah, just do it in the background while it's idle. It's cool.
That's the one that gets me on this box, because this fucker gets loud with those
just randomly too.
AIO, because normally everything in here is just flat silence, so you hear everything and you hear the I'm like, the fuck's going, H-top.
And it's using like half of your threads. It's like Steam. Right, you're compiling the shaders.
Yeah, I told you to do that. I can't be mad at you.
No, I'll be slightly cross, but yes.
Yes.
I did not expect the noise, but that's what it is. All right. 2 dicks and no Vix. The XVK, it basically came in.
Now I want Dick's Vapor Rub.
I was thinking of Vic's Diesel for some reason, and I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that already exists. Maybe in a joking capacity, but I'm sure someone's made a version that's just Dick's Vapor Rub.
And yeah, Aldi's has got Dick's Vapor.
But yes, all of this to introduce
Dick something rub.
The XVK 2.0. Yes, it's finally made it to 2.0.
It's great for colds and hams.
And what they're doing is, I guess they're in an effort to justify, okay, it's a like major version increase. So what are we doing? We're basically drawing the line like VKD3D did. We talked about it last week or the week before, where, okay, you need NVIDIA 510 and Mesa 22. You need
both reasonable.
You can run. Yeah.
Well, like that's the thing. So Joshi talks about this in the post. All right, it's not Joshi, it's Deutschen, the other guy. But yeah. But he's saying like, yeah, in order to like keep the performance increases coming, like they need more and more of the advanced Vulkan features that are being released. Right now, the minimum spec is Vulkan 1.3, and like it makes sense when this is the cost you pay when you're implementing an API and another API, right? You need to make sure that you can maintain performance, and sometimes that means moving the dial forward a little bit so you can pull in the new features you do need. Yep.
And if you can already run the current branch of experimental in Proton, then you're fine. You'll support the XVK 2.0, no problem. And yeah, version 7.0 in Proton with the old DXVK and the old VKD3D are going to be like the legacy hopeful versions for people who have the older GPUs that don't support the newer drivers. The ones that still support Vulkan somehow. Which they exist. There's a very thin line there, that particular diagram, but they exist. And mostly laptops, old laptops.
I was going to say, speaking of DirectX as well, little bit of pour one out for DX10. Apparently, DixVix, they're like, yeah, the Wine implementation of DirectX 10 is a lot more feature complete. We really haven't been focusing on it. Our main concerns have been DX11 and DX9.
It is
DX10
the redheaded stepchild of the DX series, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So they're still including their DLL. Just for the sake of it, but they're like, yeah, no, the Wine Project's version is better, and they're actually working on it. So please use that if you need.
Now, the one thing that I like, shader compilation changes. Yes, Vulkan shaders will now be compiled at time the game loads. The Direct 3D shaders. To which I'll ask, bitch, why wasn't this a thing already? You know what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, you spend all this time, crunching your shaders, and you get in the game, you're like. Spin. Everyone knows the load your shaders, spin, and you wait till it gets done. However, this could have some issues, especially if it's loading their shaders during loading screens or in the menu. That could lead to prolonged periods of just high CPU. You're like, what's going on? That's what it's doing. So don't worry if it's taking a little bit extra to do that, but that's good. I'm glad to see that. That makes me happy. And was there anything else in here that was kind of crazy? Linux build support. So,
before I believe you needed to run it. You needed to do the build in a Windows environment specifically to produce to actually produce the DLLs. But now they have the ability to. I think they're just using MinGW to spit out the DLLs now.
And this is for DXVK native specifically, and not DXVK that you
not
just
for
put
DXVK on the Atari 2600.
No, DXVK native is the one that there's a couple of games, Valve games, that use DXVK native to translate directly from DirectX.
Yep, Portal, Vulkan. Left 4 Dead, Counter-Strike.
That one's, yes.
Those ones, the big ones.
So you might know, we've talked about emulation a couple times. I think we're all big fans of emulation. It doesn't matter where if you just want to play it or if you're a fan of preservation. Either way, you want to slice it. They exist, and they're getting better. They're getting more good, and it's kind of amazing what we can get away with these days. Then there's the Nintendo Switch.
You mean the Steam Deck?
Yes, the Nintendo Steam Deck.
Nowadays, yes.
Same thing, synonymous. Yuzu is one of the projects. It's probably the most popular, well-known project that is a Switch emulation machine. And there's a ton of stuff in here that are a bunch of extra words to say that, yes, Bayonetta 3 launches. And that's about as far as we're at right now, so temper your expectations. Somebody did get the A770, Jordan, so they implemented some workarounds. And
someone got the 16 gig version apparently.
They bought it on eBay for $480. No,
maybe, but they have some workarounds. They have some initial support for Intel Arc. They are asking for folks with other hardware configurations to please validate the work.
They did. There's this Arc thing does some weird shit with Vulkan, so it might take a minute. And okay. So you've set up Yuzu, right?
No, I haven't actually. No, I just place things on my Switch.
Pedro Mateus, have you set up Yuzu?
No, I don't have any Switch games, so I haven't really. But yeah, you can tell the Steam Deck
Allow me
influences.
to say, as somebody who's set up Yuzu, that is the most convoluted bullshit I've ever been through. Why? Because everybody's afraid Nintendo going to sue a motherfucker. Yeah. That's why.
Because they will.
They do throw their lawyers around, yes.
All of the guides are like, here's step 1, step 2, step 6, 7, and 8.
Yes,
all of them. I'm talking page 2 of Google, man. Setting up an emulator, setting up the ROM, setting up the keys, all this shit is not Crazy Moon speak to me, man. I've been around for a minute. And probably a good 45 minutes to find the right Google Drive link to get the shit I needed.
Right. The anonymized link.
EmuDeck sets it all up for you in one script. And it works outside the Steam Deck. It is, and you can tell the Steam Deck influences because they're now specifically looking at targeting 1610 displays because there's a lot of people running Yuzu on the Steam Deck, go figure. So a lot of people don't actually mind if the game is slightly distorted by the extra vertical pixels, but there's also people going out of their way to modify the games so that they support 1280 by 800 natively. So That's very nice. Yeah, no, the Steam Deck isn't the Switch killer. Nintendo is the Switch killer.
Switch.
I mean, no, they're still pulling in hand over fist money for fucking Nintendo Switches, man. They have no reason to upgrade the hardware.
Like, you want to play the Nintendo game, you're going to buy the Switch.
Listen, next week I'm going to end up probably paying another $100 for a Pokemon game. So here they have me by the balls, and I'm not the only one.
Here's Bayonetta 3. I mean, technically launching
units.
Which, why release it on real systems? Oh man, I just wish the Switch would die. But people are still buying $100 Pokemon games day one. So,
yep,
Nintendo would be fooled not to take advantage of that shit.
Hey, really? Some kind of foul sorcery.
What do you think? Like the emulation? See, I don't have anything to. I was like just reading up on like Switch emulation because I'm like, all right, because I found myself at Amazon yet again going, just fucking buy a Switch. Principal gig. It's like, no, fuck Nintendo for locking this bullshit down. And I was going somewhere with that.
Yeah, you had a question, but I think
did.
Yeah,
sidetrack. Now
it's gone.
Thinking about
it's
pirates
gone.
Man.
Let's talk about sorcery. Shadows under Lilgamin. I'm sure I butchered that because I am not Welsh, so I don't speak
a pirate would have gotten it right.
Yep. I'm sure he wouldn't. That pirate is illiterate and also highly drunk.
There's nothing more dangerous than a literate pirate. God damn.
Yeah. So, Shadows Under Lilgamin, it's an open source remake of the first 3 Wizardry, I guess, and also Wizardry 5.
Okay. Yeah. Fucking help me out on this. A remake of 1, 2, 3, and 5. What's the story behind that?
I have no idea. I never played any of the source.
Probably outsourced 4, and now it's in like rights
or
hell.
or either that or 4. They decided to go in a different direction. Everyone hated it, and then 5 was the classic formula. That's usually what ends up happening. But yeah, this is an engine re-implementation. Right now, it's using the painter's algorithm method. Eventually, he's hoping to get OpenGL rendering working, but he's got to actually learn OpenGL. This is, and one other cool thing, this guy does all of his coding for this project under Linux. Always fun to hear. There are still some missing features though, like items and non-player characters and monsters. But there's still plenty of work to be done if you're looking for a open source project to hack on, and you're a big fan of classic dungeon crawlers, ones that required you to actually keep a notebook with your map because there was no mini map. Then yeah, this is definitely something for you to check out. It's done using C++ and SFML.
I love this Hobbit Bill.
Yep.
Bill. Okay.
I mean, I have a Hobbit named Ven and Celesta, so they have names.
I mean, I'm sure that's a deep cut right at the bottom of the thing. Trebor sucks, but I don't know enough sorcery.
I don't know. I know like Trebor is like Trevor, but I don't know Trebor. Like
Trebor manufacturing, semi-truck accessories manufacturing.
You just for those of you watching the video version, we get down to the bottom of this, and at the bottom of the GitHub page, all caps, Trebor sucks. SUX, man.
I'm sure it's a deep cut, but
this is important postscript, man.
You know what? He Trebor on the Wizardry wiki, non-playable character who was first mentioned in Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Man Overlords. Trebor is Robert Woodhead's first name spelled backwards. It's the NPC insert of the guy who made the game originally.
Right. Okay.
TYL, baby.
So no one likes the Mary Sue. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like General British or Lord British in Ultima. Yeah.
Well, maybe we don't have a system powerful enough to run this game. We need to stream it.
You need to stream it on your brand new Logitech handheld. Yeah. But this comes from Reddit. Cohen Jordan, no relation, has put out a post 10 days ago. They're
a verified
Xbox employee.
He works for Xbox.
Yeah.
The Xbox.
On our Xbox.
I'm sure they have an Xbox division. The one that Phil Spencer was in charge.
There's just a singular one fucking walking around Microsoft fucking people up, man. Like, you work for me now. You're like, no, Xbox.
It's singular and plural, right? But they've added quality performance improvements on Linux in Chrome OS. And going into the comments here, there's basically a theory that they basically updated the latest Rainway stack that adds 1080-60 support for Android and Linux. Before, you were limited to 720-30 as if you didn't change your user agent. So, I mean, we really can't like sing Microsoft praises all this much because they're literally just added a couple valid entries to their user agent checker. But still,
oh, you motherfucker laughs at Netflix.
Yeah. But you know, since cloud gaming is the future, TM, and most of the handhelds these days are running Android or Linux.
Just wait until Stadia 2 comes out.
Stadia 2 running Windows, absolutely.
Isn't that just GeForce Now, though?
NVIDIA's gonna sue somebody.
It's good. They removed the need for people to have the user agent switcher and just go, no, I'm totally running Edge on Windows, Microsoft.
It's kind of a weird thing to see because this is on RX Cloud, and this is a verified Microsoft employee, and it's a post directed at Linux users, which...
Well, and Android users, really, but, Linux users are tangentially.
Well, I mean, it says Linux and Chrome OS, so I think you mean Chrome OS users.
Chrome OS users, yes.
With your
Android, Chrome OS. Is it really any different?
Fuck you, I'm on Fuchsia.
Yeah, because Android is run in a container in Chrome OS, so I guess it is significantly different.
So do you think this has anything to do with like Valve coming to Chrome?
I think this is now that handheld gaming is becoming a lot more popular, and since everyone's still trying to push game streaming, most of these handhelds are running some form of Linux. So at this point, it behooves you to improve support by adding a whitelisted user agent.
Does this make the Logitech cloud gaming device make any more sense or less sense?
Yes, it makes it the must-have device of 2023.
Got it.
Yes, it makes it so 2 more people will buy.
If you buy one, everyone will think you're just super hot and will want to have sex with you.
I thought was reserved for pirates.
The badge of virility. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Oh, baby, is that one of those new Logitech cloud handhelds? Let me get naked for you.
Yeah, you say that, man. In 30 years, somebody's going to have one of those in box. That shit's going to be on Space eBay for like $500,000.
Oh, yeah.
No, I look forward to like 5 years someone going, look at the failed Logitech gaming handheld.
Yes, it's going to be set down, and then you're going to get hands on it, and you're going to
No, it's going to be in your little personal museum of failed consoles with the N-Gage and the Ouya and the Atari or Jaguar, whatever the new one's, Lynx. I don't forget. The new Atari console. Is it just called the Atari?
But people actually like the VCS though, because they wiped. Yeah, they wiped the whatever it came with, and they just installed regular Linux. As it turns out, it's an alright computer for the price.
Right, but it's still a failed console. That's my point.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it goes into your museum that you bring your gate home and you show them it, and they're like, "Take me now, you sexy beast."
You gotta be. That can't be dropped in a surprise. Like the motherfucker that's got like shit like that is like there are other warning signs before you make it back to the house.
No, what if there aren't? What if there aren't?
It's just that one room that's like suspiciously locked. There's no visibility into it. Just a closed door.
When you're at the coffee shop doing stage, look for the hooks.
Yar. All right. Well, speaking of hooks. I don't know. I have nothing to do with hooks with this. Coming up next, we're cheers at Operation Pink Eye.
They give him itchy eyes.
Pink Eye.
Pink Eye.
Pink Eye.
Getting people pink eye.
Hey, rock the vote. Your vote matters. 2022 election results are on. It looks like fucked up Chex Mix is going to take this away already. 2 decks, no fix. Way more grinding. I just have Nick.
Foxy spelled it wrong. It's switch.
Switch.
Switch. No, there's one too few E's, so it's switch. It's Scottish. The Nintendo Switch.
No, dude, like 2 of the E's are invisible. Does you mean silent and visible?
Yeah, it's at the end. Eswiche. Esweche.
You know, the Swiss make them timekeeping devices.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the Switch.
The Swatch?
Wasn't that like the Dr. Seuss creature, the Sweech? The Lorax is trying to save the Sweeches?
You're very much in like fair game territory on that.
It could be, yes. Bring Dr. Seuss into it. It's like, all right, okay, you win.
It's like, I don't know enough to say no, so I'm going to assume yes.
It might have just been one of those that got like an offhand mention at one point, but they never actually brought it on the show.
Yeah, it could exist because it fucking rhymed with something. I mean... All right, let's get this loaded up. Paw guy. Scotland versus England.
I read the Steam page. It's like, oh yeah, no, England and Scotland never joined to form the United Kingdom. So now there's like espionage and rivalry. And a prime minister getting a terrorist contact to develop pink eye poison that gives everyone pink eye.
This is like the fucking Monty Python sketch where the aliens show up and turn everyone into a blancmange, and the only so that they can win Wimbledon. No, they're alien blancmanges who turn people into Scotsmen because Scottish people can't play tennis and they want to win Wimbledon. That's what it was.
Seems like a logical plan. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I do my best not to buy Logitech devices.
I'm staring at you through a Logitech webcam, so
Mouse.
Mouse.
Mouse. Yeah.
G903. Yeah.
I mean, mouse. But I have that, but that's it. That's because no one else made a mouse that didn't have go click. Like, you would think that would be a more common thing, right?
They make those, like those cheapy Chinese ones that everyone rebrands and makes like really fancy colors. And Nori has one of those. It makes no click sound.
I guess you still have to game with it, right? Because you like stream using like the mouse as like an input, right?
Like what? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mouse clicks like a motherfucker.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, would a touchpad be like just a standalone touchpad be a better thing for your use case? But if you have to like play games, then gaming on a touchpad's rotten.
Oh no, I bought this before I had the know-how and technology to get rid of mouse clicks live. We don't hear mouse clicks. We don't hear any clicks.
Just hear mouth clicks.
No, we don't hear mouth clicks either. I have vocal declicker.
You can smack your chops as much as you like.
You can go to town, baby.
Well, I can hear that.
Okay.
Ah, man, can I take a screenshot? Let me see. Yeah, make some clicks and shit. I'm not even fucking around. I wonder how much that's come through. ASMR, change the tags. Okay, hang on. I put that on Imgur, so let me copy that.
All right. Let's see. Moment of truth.
Let's see. What do our disc click track looks like? There we are.
All right.
Live clicking. It has the red line is clicks per second. Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, yeah, that was weird. Okay, so what I finally did, like our Twitch account was started its life as so many of our other fucking accounts. It's just my personal fuck around account.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh right, so I just need to make my own Twitch account, which I did, but I never went through the trouble of moving all my subscriptions over. And I didn't, like, I wanted to wait at the beginning of the month, and I also there's no way to do that, Twitch. That would be real fucking handy. And like export my followed and subscribed. So
Netflix just did that with profiles, where you can like export and import your watch data.
Oh man, that I finally went through that like thing of like, oh, that person, that person, because I wanted to get rid of a lot of them. You know, people I followed over. Like,
do a little pruning.
Yeah, just years and years and years and years and shit. Straight up, if you're wondering, Deadmau5, I got up Fucking Friday, I got back home. I went for my run. It's like 6:45 in the morning. Dead Mouse, the DJ guy, playing Power Wash Simulator.
Okay.
Last night at 7:30, when we start Play Trackmania, still playing Power Wash Simulator. He does, you do you, whatever. But here's what I found out, because now I'm getting like weird recommendations on fucking Twitch. It's just throwing shit at the wall at me, because it's like, hey, look, this is a person. They make ASMR ear mics. It's like a microphone. It's a cover you put on it, and it's got fucking ears so you can lick on it and shit.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
I was blissfully unaware.
Yeah, they're very prominent in the bathtub category.
They're called binaural microphones.
It's had ear prosthetics on the side.
Yeah, they they make them with the ear thing, so you can like nibble on them and be like,
Yeah, because if I bought a binaural microphone and had fucking ears sticking out of it, I'd ship that shit back and be like, send me the real thing.
Yeah, and then it comes back with like noses on it instead.
Fuck yes, exactly. Oh man, I'm just thinking like elbows and shit.
Yeah, just random body parts.
Yeah,
it's just like just mouths on the side.
My brain was like feet. It was like, of course, there's probably feet. But like, I wouldn't even bet against that.
You have to pay extra. Like the feet one is like way cheaper than everyone else.
Oh man, can you imagine? Okay, that threw me off. I didn't click on it. I wasn't brave enough to click on it, but I saw there was a lady like holding the microphones down some ears, and she was like hammering on it like that. That didn't throw me as much as there were 2,000 something people on the stream watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're not the most popular, but they're popular.
The thing that got me was a while ago when social eating was a big thing, where people were just so desperate for human contact that they're just like.
That's been a thing for a long time. Though. What do they call that? It's got a name.
Mukbang.
Yeah. That's old enough where I know about it. Yeah.
No, I mean it's not that old, but like.
Billions of years ago.
Yeah, billions of years ago on the internet.
Yeah.
Those fucking dinosaurs were like cramming 30 Big Macs in their mouths. That's why they went extinct.
2007?
Okay. 2007 is definitely earlier than I would have thought. I was thinking more like early.
Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking like in internet years, what would qualify as billions of years ago? And I'm like, to a 14-year-old, 2007 would hit pretty fucking hard.
Like post Big Bang is stuff like 95 to 99 almost. Or would that be like the
think of things that came out in 2007, period. And I can think of things that came out in 2006 and 2008, but not 2007.
I don't like, for whatever reason, my brain dials it back to like after like 2007 and up, like things that happened during then you can go back and find.
Yeah.
Like once you start getting behind that KT boundary,
yeah,
it gets a little more interesting. Early 2000s, yeah, that shit's just gone. Again, I got all the benefits of being a dumbass teenager, like growing up in early 20s and all that shit. None of it went on my record.
Yeah, the first iPhone. Yeah.
Ah, talk about man. That was a proto Electron, because that entire thing was a web app.
Mm-hmm. I had an iPhone 3, and everything. That's when I started to realize, wait, this is just the mobile version of the website. What?
And it was just big too. It was so fucking adorable because I got laughed at trying to use it. They're like,
it was Apache Cordova. That was that very popular framework that basically let you just bring in the mobile version of your site and package it up as like a native app.
Well, you remember when Google had like partially for the Android like cloud install type shit? And like apps you didn't use regularly, it would like, oh, leave that in the cloud till the next time you use it. And you want to use it, and you're like, please wait.
Never, I don't remember that.
It was like for 20 seconds, man. It was at a version of Nano.
Yeah, that seems like a completely useless thing. I'd be like, neat, ignored.
Yeah, no, I just picked the apps. When they give you the list of apps, okay, I want this, and the rest don't even bother.
Do you install a bunch of apps on your Android devices?
Honestly, most of the stuff is like you can just get access to it via mobile Firefox, and you have like ad block and no script running in there, so it's just a better experience. I do like it though.
The NHS app and Discord. I think those are the two apps.
I still have Relay. I still have
Relay. Yeah.
a bunch of MFA apps like authenticators.
I got my authenticators.
Yeah.
Got the browsers. I got Discord. I got Twitter. I got Mastodon.
I got a couple emulators on here just if I get bored.
I got VLC because if I uninstall VLC, fucking weird things will align that will force me to need to install fucking VLC. If I have it installed, I never use it though.
What else?
I got the audio thing from Amazon.
Audible.
Audible. Yes. Audible. Hope you're enjoying this program.
I have Geekbench 4, Gadget Bridge to sync with the Pine Time, and the Asus File Manager that they don't even list on the store anymore.
Oh shit. Yeah, because I remember last year we were playing it as like a thing, and yeah, I was playing it on my phone. It was like
I don't have anything.
Work thing.
Okay, this tablet here's stripped down. The only thing that's like non-stock outside of Discord is the Magic Light Wi-Fi to control the lighting in this room. That's about it.
Oh, I have the Discord remote control app.
Oh, I have KDE Connect
that I use because on Wayland the global shortcuts don't work, so I just use phone as remote.
Yeah, KDE Connect is super easy because it's like, where the fuck is I need a keyboard, I need a whatever.
Yes,
lets you use your phone as a keyboard.
How do you bank with the Google Android ROMs? Web browser.
Yeah,
done. Next.
How do you bank online without HTTPS? Asking for a friend.
Man, okay. I distinctly remember one of the banks I was using. This has been forever, ever ago. I remember the day they finally upgraded to HTTPS. I got SSL. I do genuinely remember the times of doing online banking without HTTPS. We did not have.
And you're like, wait, anyone could just read this traffic? Oh god.
It was just we had faith, man. Like,
it's been a long road.
Let me get something to drink, and we will get underway. We'll
talk about Pink Eye.
Ponka. What are they going to call the sequel?
It's Pink Eye 2, Pink Harder. Tomorrow Never Pinks. Pink Fall.
Operation Dutch Oven. I mean, that's the prequel. That's the prequel. That's how they got Pink Eye.
The Man with the Pink Gun. Octo Pinky. Pink Diamonds Are Forever. Moon Pinker or Moon Stinker.
The Spocker.
Yeah. Trying to think of a good one for Casino Royale. Assino Royale, I guess. Thunderball. I think that just works.
Yeah, that works.
That works without modification.
What was the other one? Oh, Skyfall.
Yeah, I said Pinkfall.
Oh, Pinkfall. Okay, right.
The quantum of soul ass.
Mm-hmm.
Or the quantum of asshole. Yeah. What else? Something die another day, shit another day.
And my bank, they fucked up the Android app so goddamn much. Everyone, literally everyone on the Google Play Store is like 1 star. Shit doesn't work. 1 star. It keeps crashing. 1 star. I can't even log in. And every time that I log in on regular browser, it's like, oh, set up the app on your phone so you can use that as MFA. Fuck you. Seriously. Fuck Fuck you. Yeah, no. The bank MFA, I have an actual physical. There. That's the MFA generator for my bank account.
How many more versions of the Pine phone until they become usable?
I mean, with the $33.99 is reasonably powerful. It's just the software that needs to get there.
Okay, no compromise Pine phone then.
Something that would also run all the Android apps that people could want would be nice.
See, check this bad boy out. Eight gigs, octo-core, 32 gigs of storage on board, 3 ether holes. 2 of them are 2.5. It's $100.
Mm-hmm. Uses the rock chip. Okay.
Yeah. Got a big chunky chip on it.
Oh, the 3588, yes.
Yeah.
It's $119.
It was like, I would absolutely get this as to just set up as a router. 100%.
Done.
Yeah.
8 gigs of RAM. Like,
you could run, just 3 48 port switches out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just... Oh, you bought one already, Doc? Yeah, the only complaint I had was, like, that's not a $20 case, but you know what? It's $119. You might as well give them a bonus. That's like giving them a little tip.
On Amazon, they don't have the, is this, they don't,
What?
The link they have redirects me to the Canadian store, which only has the one Ethernet port model.
Oh, you mean directly to the manufacturer?
No, not from the manufacturer. It's from the what is it? The affiliate link on the Amazon one.
Oh no, you can get them at Friendly. These guys. Hang on. Boop, boop, boop. There.
Yep.
They don't ship to Canada?
I don't know if they ship these ones to Canada.
Doesn't. What?
I was just looking on Amazon because it's usually easier just to order from them, and then they take care of that. But
I just order shit directly at Amazon when I want to be able to fuck with my brain. My brain doesn't have enough time to fucking protest.
Yeah.
Come up with reasons why I really don't need something. I'm like, click now, but too late. It's in Bezos' hands now. It's just going to show up. Yeah, $20
32 gigs of built-in eMMC. Yeah,
yes.
You don't even need anything for that. Just
Yeah.
run it.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I was talking about with Jill on Wednesday was Raspberry Pi, because, you know, Raspberry Pi came out like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and they're like, hey, we're getting some stock input. All of our stock right now is going to our business customers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what happens 10 years down the road? You know, because we're definitely 10 years in since the original Raspberry Pi came out, and we had a bunch of kids that were in university and places like that. And we had Jordans playing around with them. Why? Because they were cheap, they were available, and you know what? 10 years later, those people are at least in the decision-making chain in that tool chain somewhere of like, hey, I got a problem. Hey, I happen to know something that might be able to fix
hardware
it.
solution, yeah.
Right. Something to have experience with. Where's this next generation? Because we're on straight up year 3 of like Pi's really not being fucking available. Like very limited availability to just, they don't exist. You can't even buy them. People are still having these problems. People are still playing with single board computers. They're buying stuff like this. Why? It's available. And it's $119. $119 seems fucking silly. On a Raspberry Pi 4 8 gig, $75. Hadn't seen that shit in 3 years though. So $119 is fuck mothering reasonable. You just saw the reaction all of us had and we're like, whoa, All right.
Yeah,
$119 with the case, with three ports,
with 3 gigabit
32
Ethernet.
gigs.
That's
Yeah.
the big one.
No. 1 gigabit and 2.5 gigabit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with this thing runs circles around a Raspberry Pi 4 8 gig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's night and day difference, and they are available. So what happens to the Raspberry Pi Foundation 10 years down the road? Because this next generation it's not going to be Insta-Buy Pi, right?
I think the other thing too is I'm genuinely surprised that Broadcom has not just gone hey, here's the business line of Pis. We're gonna call this something else. But clearly there's demand for single board computers. We're the source of all this fucking chips anyways. Mm-hmm. Why don't we just make these ourselves, right? Just cut the Raspberry Pi Foundation out of it. Let them handle the educational segment. Let them handle the hobbyists.
Bad PR.
Yeah.
And Nemo, no, that's the new version. The one on the Pine book is the $33.99, which Pine were really big fans of that chip. They put that chip on everything.
Yeah, I still think I'm going to buy the x86 board we were talking about last week instead of this.
That one was pretty good too.
Yeah, simply because I know I can make that thing. I know I just don't know if it's going to be fast enough, but I know at least I'll be able to get to step 1 with that bitch. This might be down the road. If you're looking for a Pi, I'd buy one of fucking these, man. And this is good for the ecosystem too, because you're going to have more eyes on more hardware.
Yeah, TI did that prior to Raspberry. And that taking off. I used those TI OMAP boards, and they sucked.
Oh, the OMAP 4 series and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are bitches.
Those Android dev boards were garbage.
They were. That's what Arcos used. All right.
Source, I had to manage a cluster of 50 of those fuckers. They suck.
Oh, man.
I loved them at the time because they were the best that we had, but in retrospect... Those were hot garbo.
Yeah. OMAP 4 were one thing, affordable. That's the nicest thing I have to say about that.
Still no pop.
But being able to get, octo-core bigger architecture, because let's just get real, it's not big little anymore.
Yeah.
Do us forget.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, what? This is rough. I might pull the trigger on this fuck.
Hey man,
I'm waiting till February for the new GPU now.
That's what I'm saying. It might tide you over.
Yeah, just give me a little something.
Yeah,
a little
give a little taste.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh boy. The feelings.
All right. Boop. Let's do that. We're gonna go Pedro, Jordan, and me.
Okay.
We'll just run it backwards. So let me
the
go
huge
over to page 4 is too far. Nope. Wait. No, I gotta go down it. Wait.
We are on page 5.
Where are we? We are one chair under LGC. All right, that's on that page. Stream Deck things. Ladies and gentlemen, chair acquisition coming to you at 2.5 gigabits a second, which is still a dumb fucking protocol, in 3, 2.
Oh no, I think I farted on my pillow. And now it's the chair acquisition. Welcome back. This is where we try and put some like eye drops in, some clear eyes, and we take a look at a game that runs on a bunch of different Linux distributions. I run them on Fedora, Pedro runs it on Nobara, Ben runs it on Debian. Fairly different hardware profiles. Then we give you a clear-eyed review. 1 to 4 chairs. 1 chair means that it's garbage. 4 chairs means it's great. This week we're taking a look at Operation Pink Eye by Stormplay Games, done on the Godot engine. You can pick it up for about $10.99 US. What is it? Operation Pink Eye, not Operation Mindcrime, is a throwback first-person shooter where you play as a secret agent in an alternate universe where the Acts of Union in 1707 never happened. Scotland and England remain independent.
Pedro, seriously, where do you hide the bodies? You didn't take off that bullshit aim thing.
No, I didn't. That was deliberate for the video.
Okay.
Oh man. Scotland and England remain independent, and tensions between the two remain very high. We got to thank Stormplay Games for sending us some keys over Creator Connect. So let's go to our current resident of England, How are English Scottish tensions right now in Nobara Land?
I think the Scottish are feeling a little. Well, they're feeling good because none of them wanted anything to deal with the current political situation, but we'll skip that. Over here on the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D and the RX 6700 XT, the game launched out of the box. Absolutely no issues there. It's frame limited by default to 60 FPS.
Okay, at some point in this level, did you go, all right, let's get in that ship?
Yeah,
that was like the last thing I wanted to do because it looked really obvious, and I thought that's where the objective was, so I didn't even try.
Thank you.
But yeah, the options seem a fairly bit limited. Van and Jordan will go into that a bit more, but it is that there's frame limiter only goes up to 60, and there's no option to change the controls in game. Thankfully, the Godot config file is human readable, and you can change everything there fairly easily. Then it will correctly VSync to whatever refresh rate you have, and if you're playing it on the deck, you can just limit it to 40 as well. That works fine out of the box. But artificially limiting people's options before the game even starts doesn't bode well. Mouse sensitivity is fucking weird if you're playing in GoldenEye 64 mode, or a classic as they call it. The voice lines and the English subtitles are just different enough that it got a chuckle out of me on a couple of situations. Very good job. And the low poly graphics with the superimposed faces on the characters, they get pretty funny sometimes. As for the fun, I don't know if it's fun, but it does make with the funnies. There's a blend of English and Scots that, to me, as someone who talks to a Scottish person and a very, very Northern English person on a fairly regular basis, it's just hilarious. And I think that's the point. I think that's what they were going for. They wanted to make a GoldenEye-like, but set in this alternative reality where England and Scotland never joined to form the United Kingdom. So now the English Prime Minister is in contact with a terrorist organization, and they're developing a biological weapon that gives everyone pink eye. Hence the name. But I do honestly think, that they succeeded in creating a funny GoldenEye-like. And as much as I want to take credit for that, that goes to CV11. That he was the first person that I heard say that. They succeeded in creating that funny GoldenEye-like around that with enough of a retro vibe that it falls in line with, the boomer shooters coming out right now. And for the price, it needs a bit of work, like being able to change controls, set the refresh rate to 144, the mouse sensitivity going under 20% in-game without having to fuck with a config file. That'd be nice. But it doesn't take itself very seriously at all. So it's called Operation Pink Eye, fuck's sake. 3 chairs.
All right, well, on Fedora 35 64-bit with the R9 3900X and the GTX 1080 Ti launches out of the box, but man, that language selection dialogue menu, that is some fucking ear rape. Ow, ow. The configuration, that's wonderfully retro though. It's like a old Windows menu. Definitely use normal aiming though. If you use the classic GoldenEye mode, don't. I don't recommend it. There is a windowed mode support thing. You gotta drag your own resolution. Does not remember the resolution that you set, so you're gonna have to set it every time you launch the game. And the soundtrack is very cheesy. It sounds like very much not 007, but the voice acting, it's pretty craptastic, and I gotta give it some marks for that. It's pretty funny. Fun-wise, it's just okay. It certainly looks as shitty as GoldenEye, and if you're scoring based on verisimilitude, then you get full marks. Beyond that, though, you gotta say, it's kind of just another generic shooter on Linux with some funny Scottish gibberish thrown in. And I don't know if it's just me, but the Scottish not bond as a joke works like 1 or 2 times, and then it doesn't. Oh, this mission, I wanted to talk about this. We were talking about it briefly. Interacting with like putting bugs on stuff is super weird because it's the same framework that like grenades use. Mm-hmm. So you don't think that I need to chuck I figured that out through process of elimination of looking at the menu, the options menu, and I'm like, okay, and is that a USB stick in my grenades? Can I just? Okay, I guess that's how you do it.
Yeah.
No shit.
Also, Guy, why would you put that ladder there leading up to a boat that we can't go into? We played Hitman. That is literally the tutorial mission to Hitman. Why would you do this to us? Yeah. The missions are pretty standard GoldenEye fare. You got some objectives. You got some big green fucking arrows to indicate where they actually are on the maps. There is some complexity that gets introduced when it comes to order of operations of objectives. Like you have to find certain things first, like a disguise. That fucking mission where I kept running into the dude I'm supposed to interrogate, but I kept failing because I couldn't find the fucking one costume I needed until I eventually found it. Yeah, like that's basically where the complexity starts and ends. There are some boss fights, but they're pretty easy to cheese. I'll conclude by adding one of the reasons that GoldenEye was so loved was that they added multiplayer. And there isn't really much of any multiplayer here. I'm not sure how well that would turn out, and I don't know if the guy can actually do good network code, but still, it would have been nice to have like some kind of lip service to it, or at least, and maybe there is an odd job boss near the end. I just haven't gotten that far. I'm gonna give it 2 cheers.
All right. So as Jordan brought up, Pink Eye's got 2, not 1, 2 graphical options. You got the window in full screen, and your other graphical option is on and off. And over here on Debian testing with a 3060 1920X AMD powered 32 gigajoules RAM, this graphical juggernaut really pushes that old 3060, and especially in that first upstairs hallway where I read all the way down and the NPCs read out, got a little bit chuggy. Speaking of audio, the guns go pew. And there's something resembling background music, background noise, but it's not often that I play a game and review it for this show that I could crank out with my limited game dev experience. It's not often. Here we are. And if you haven't figured it out yet, Pink Eye, what is it? I mean, it's a funny joke game. Haha, edgy game. It reminds me like the mods we used to make back in the 90s. And yes, I was there. So get off my lawn. Thing is, taking a jab at GoldenEye on the N64. It's N64. It's GoldenEye. I was there. That game came out a year after Quake. More importantly, it came out a year after GeoQuake. I was busy playing Quake with my Voodoo 1 at 800 by 600 at 60 FPS on my glorious PC gaming rig. So, you know what? When GoldenEye came out, rocking an amazing 240p at 11 FPS, I'm not making that up, go look it up. I wasn't exactly impressed, but what I'm trying to communicate is I have fuck all nostalgia for this nonsense. And that said, I do enjoy an intentionally janky game. Because there's something about an experienced developer recreating a suboptimal experience. Operation Pink Eye is the byproduct of an inexperienced developer recreating a suboptimal experience, and the results are kind of predictable. You might like them, you might not. But going back to GoldenEye, because this is what this is lifting off of like real heavily, you know, that was the game that brought first-person action to the console, taking advantage of that newfangled control stick from Nintendo, right? TM. Operation Pink Eye really doesn't bother acknowledging the existence of controllers, but it somehow kind of works with one by accident. I use MaxClone 360. Some things kind of moved around. It rumbles. Yeah, it does rumble. You can kind of move around with it, and some things will move things. I couldn't figure out how to interact with anything. But if you have the nostalgia, if you get those feels for that N64 era shooty pew pew, you damn well plan on maximizing that experience with, you guessed it, a controller, not a keys and mouse. That damn near falls into like you had one job with this category, man. Like make it work really well with all of the controllers, the PlayStations, the Xbox, so you can pick it up and play and be like, ooh, man, it's hitting me right in those nostalgia organs or glands. I think they're glands in 2020. Playing this with a keyboard and mouse has the same feels as playing a modern Tomb Raider with a keyboard and mouse, and that feeling's cheating. Is what it fucking feels like. Because you're just murderating everything, wiping the floor with it. Maybe if I'd put it in extra fuck you mode like Pedro did in the video with that snap thing. At the end of the day, I mean, this is a fuck around project. And it's not without its charm. It was definitely, do you think it was using physics and all the destructible environments when things kind of would fall over sometimes? Did you throw a grenade at anything and just see what would blow up? That was entertaining. And also the Doge rolls from the NPCs, fucking hilarious. I don't know if you went out of your way to make that happen. If you did, you get bonus points. But that was like, what the? Oh, you wanted to help them. It's like, are you hurt? But you know what? We're talking like a 2-hour experience priced at $10.99. I'd probably suggest go out and just go buy 2 copies of Vampire Survivors, man. But I mean,
give you more than 2 hours.
wait for it to go on sale if you really want.
Yeah, it's like 2. Gentlemen, what? I mean,
Pedro brought it up in the in-between segments, but yeah, like this game is actually really small. Like, actually N64 size.
It's
700 megabytes.
You ship the debug build on Linux, by the way.
So it would probably actually be smaller.
Yeah. You could probably shave off a few K on that. It's big, it's empty, so I don't know.
Yeah, I really wish there was just more stuff in the maps. I guess this is like a one-person thing, but like, yeah, the boat is like the clear indicator of that. Like, you have this big boat in the background. There's like a clear set of steps. Why isn't that part of the level? That seems like something of an oversight. Otherwise, why would you include it? And I guess
really
like
thought that's where the mission was. It's like, okay, so that's the last thing I'm gonna do, but no.
Yeah.
See, I want to go back now to what you were saying, Jordan. You want multiplayer, which I agree with. You could do multiplayer, but only if it forces it into a 640 by 480 size window that you cannot resize.
Right. I was just gonna say that like maybe the level design stuff is just the byproduct of like an inexperienced game designer. So and I think like maybe
all I know it could be. I just assumed the GoldenEye level stuff had more to it. This reminds. Do you know what this reminds us of? COD of Duty.
COD of Duty, yes. Shooting fish in a barrel.
Joke game.
Maybe. Now here's something I'm curious about. What does GoldenEye look like on like an emulator? You know, with not high res texture, but a high res resolution,
like upscaled, AI cleaned up. I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. Send us some hate mail if you feel like a GoldenEye.
We could never find that out. Too bad. Sorry.
All right. Well, I think that about does it for the Chairquisition. Coming up next, I like turtles.
Turtles. If only there was a way.
That's contagious.
Did they make like any of the FPGA for like N64 errors type stuff yet? Or is it still relegated to the NES and SNES?
I think the latter.
RMC, the basement, did a video like a couple of years ago with the Mr. FPGA.
Mm-hmm.
And that only does up to PS1-ish, barely.
Yeah, I guess it makes more sense to kiosk mode, boot Android, and throw a emulator on it, unless you need to play on original hardware. I mean, you don't, but...
Oh, there you go. Someone's made a core for the Mister for the N64.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any gaming consoles, Jordan, outside of Switch?
Still got my old PS2 and Xbox 360. There's a PS4 upstairs.
Damn.
PSVR hooked up.
All right. Fuck.
Yeah. It's Lonnie's PS4, though. She uses it for Beat Saber for the most part.
PSVR?
Yeah.
Can you play Beat Saber with a controller?
No, it doesn't let you.
Aw. Is she going to get the new PSVR thing?
No, because we don't have the PS5.
Is she going to get the new PS5 thing?
No.
Oh.
We talked it over. Her her computer is my old 6700K with the 5700 XT in it. So if she just wants to do VR, like we have the stuff to like get her do her a proper setup if we get like a Vive or something. That would be the next, or whatever the new hot VR.
So like
thing
one
is.
that doesn't require a computer.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I mean, you're not going to be playing like Beat Saber or anything on Linux.
I mean, you can. It works.
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Timing.
I think it would be fine. I don't think it's that sensitive, especially if you're not playing it like the super fuck you modes.
People bitch about it on Windows as is.
Okay.
I'm just going by what I've seen people bitching about. I'm like, because that's the only VR game I'm remotely interested in that I've done any type of research into.
Okay. Like, honestly, I have no idea. I actually think like normal difficulty Beat Saber is pretty forgiving when it comes to that kind of stuff. And like
Fire Emblems.
Oh yeah. But like apparently the thing for like the high level Beat Saber play is you literally do it at the max difficulty, but you do it at like minimum speed, and then like slowly, once you have it memorized, you slowly bring up the speed.
I thought it was just like the baseline to Enter Sandman. Do I do anything else? Nope. Keep that for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, Jason, we didn't hire you. We hired you to not be not Cliff. That's it. And that's, man, poor fucking Jason. I feel so bad for that guy.
Is he still?
I think he's still around. Jason Newsted.
Who's the current bassist?
Robert Trujillo from Suicidal Tendencies.
Okay,
from Metallica.
Yeah, that was like last time I saw them live in a video. I was like, I have no idea who the fuck that is.
All right, so Newsted was in Voivod for a while, which is a Canadian band actually. Toured with Ozzy Osbourne. What is he doing now? There was a rumor he was going to tour with Megadeth, but that never happened.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess he's not like doing anything super big these days.
He's got that Metallica money.
Yeah. What's the last album he was on? 2011. Okay. Damn.
You really? Well, yeah, I guess that would be like...
That'll do it.
Yep, grip strength. I don't like to play slap bass. I don't like anything other than that.
I can't get the... I can get the slap, I can't get the pop. I always fuck it up.
You get a bang instead of... Yeah.
Or my finger just doesn't catch. I haven't found like
just the right hook for it. I'm double jointed like a motherfucker, so it's easy for me to like rock on that. Literally like fulcrum.
No.
How about you, Pedro? What's your preferred method of playing bass?
I'd have to try playing one first.
You could definitely play the bass line for Enter Sandman.
Oh fuck yeah. We get 100%.
Yeah.
It's
I can't play the bass line for Master of Puppets though. That's an actual piece of music. So
wow, damn. That's hard to even like hum out.
Yeah.
No, at some point I will buy a full-size upright bass.
When I was in uni, there was one at the local pawn shop that I would go and stare at periodically. I'm like, should I just spend all my money on this?
A friend of mine wanted.
I'm 20 years old. I have no concept of worth.
He bought one as a prop for his coffee shop, and he put it up. I wouldn't bought some strings for the damn thing.
Like catgut or just metal?
No, synthetics.
Okay.
I'm assuming it wasn't made out of like synthetic catgut. They were like nylon.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Usually it's like nylon. You gotta go out of your way for catgut.
It was like classical. That's one thing I don't like about classical is fucking nylon strings, dude. They don't feel right.
No,
I don't like feel them. Feels like I played a toy guitar.
I can see that. Yeah. See, I gotta get you and my boss in a room for a conversation. I think that would be interesting because he's like a former touring guitarist. So.
Yeah,
and then he had to get a real job.
Yeah, that happens, right? I like that was always a distinct. Even like my first year at uni, I was like, I might end up just being a session musician or some shit like that. But yeah, then you gotta fuck around and pay real bills. Like,
yeah. And so I got a diploma and I became a system administrator because
that'll do it.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I mean, it's good to have a hobby.
Yeah, no, everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't go into arts. It's like, no, go into arts. Chase your passion. Just have a backup skill. Like, be good at more than one thing.
No. I think one of the cool things, especially with like any type of music, if it's something that you were like really, I wouldn't say like great at, but like very, very competent at some point, later in life, coming back to that's a motherfucker because you know what you used to be able to do.
Right, and which like all the neural pathways have degraded, and like your muscles have
chasm, and you've gotten older. Then you're like, then it's the time's sake. I'm like, do I?
Right, but yeah, when you were a kid, you had all the time in the world to fucking practice. Now, yeah,
it's like, no. What are you doing for the next 16 hours? Playing guitar. Why? Why do you ask?
Yeah. It's like, well, I should be sleeping, but fuck that shit.
It's working with what you got. I mean, this is one of the appeals of, I think, is why we pulled so many people in on Trackmania. Because it's one of those things you're never really going to get what you were, 10, 15 years ago. But it's similar enough to like, all right, we can get to where we can race around and still have some fun.
Although I do appreciate going back to old games that I used to suck at as a kid and just going, oh, this is easy. I remember this being much harder.
Yeah, for me, it's like for like old games where it's like, oh, I can see through the matrix now. I understand how this system functions from a computer science standpoint.
AI is a thing now. I'm like, how's this implemented? What's a hitbox?
Yeah. Like I have so much more sophisticated tools now in my brain than I did as a child. So it's part of that is I don't have the reflexes or the patience, but it's like my pattern recognition ability and like my ability to like derive new information is through the roof now. So
it's even like watching Pedro play Pig Guy. Pedro's going around. He's like, all right, are we dealing with proximity or vision guns for detection? I'm like,
You took out the cameras. I didn't even bother doing that shit.
Oh man, after I blew the first one up, figured out they were made out of C4. I'm like, yeah, fuck these cameras.
No, you gotta be standing away from them. And before I realized that you had to change because your like decoder was on the grenade slide on the very first level.
Yeah,
I just kept hitting the use button on the thing because the dude kept responding.
No, that first gate had all of my grenades on.
There's definitely some UI massaging needs to happen.
And then when you shot things, it would just leave a dot.
Yep.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Make a little drawing with it.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Make a little that's what I usually do. My test is like, can I draw a smiley face?
Yeah, what's the decal limit? There we go.
That's how we used to during the Quake 3 beta. Between the boop and the decal showing up, that's how you'd figure out whether or not the latency was playable. Like
I just like the OG strat of like you put the sexy spray on the wall, and then everyone walks by and they're like, "Ooh, titties," and then you shoot them in the back of the head. It works. I don't know. It fucking works every time. They know. But listen, we're all a bunch of horny pubescent children.
That was a legitimate tactic in Counter-Strike Source. Just have the sexy, the sexy spray. Put the sexy spray on a wall that you knew the other team was gonna try and circle around you to get it. And just every time you'd go back and you see someone just stare at it, it's like, Dook, there, next.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid implemented it because like you got like art imitates life, right?
Stick with what works.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this. Go ahead and buckled up.
Yeah.
Buckled up, matey. You're...
Lash yourself to the deck, Arr. Or I'll lash you to the keel.
What if you were like the safety pirate and you had to use Velcro?
I'll Velcro you to the keel and keel haul you.
Arr, matey.
Actually, doesn't
Tonight
Velcro
we
get...
not be making anyone walk the plank.
Actually, doesn't Velcro get like tighter when you make it wet?
I don't know. I've never tried to arouse Velcro.
Well, you sir haven't lived. The scars on my penis say that I have.
Outro. There we go. Yeah, Velcro. I have
It's these cable ties.
Oh no, I bought some like weapons grade industrial strength Velcro squares that hold something like 60 kilos.
Yep.
Those are not fucking around. I mean, you're going to spend the afternoon trying to take that Velcro pad off the other Velcro pad because your dumbass was like, really? I bet I could.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
ASMR.
Yeah. That it was expected that that Velcro sticker will be attached to something much larger, and there will be someone on the other end pulling as well.
Mm-hmm. There's if you look on the back side of the desk, there's a 4-way audio converter that's just there now. That's its
Forever.
life. Yeah,
that's
I haven't used that thing in years, man. I was like, I can't get it off. I mean, it's there. I don't feel like trying to like rubbing alcohol because there's no way to get the Velcro.
The Velcro strips.
Velcro.
Velcro.
The Velcro strips.
Hey, it's like Velcro. Yeah, that sounds about
Velcro.
Right. Velcro. All right,
My buddy used to work for Velcro. It was really weird whenever he'd mention it. Like, just the company that like owns the license to make Velcro, right? Like the
Big V.
Big V.
Vought International.
Man, yeah, no, my buddy's just Homelander.
Yeah.
So be nice to me.
Be nice to me. All right.
I give him my breast milk and he doesn't kill me.
I lactate for you.
There you go. Out of everything in that fucking series so far, most disturbing shit.
It's Homelander and his milk, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is earning his fucking paycheck. Anthony Starr,
Anthony Starr. I mean, you fucking buy it, right?
Yeah, that man is in love with that glass of milk, man. I believe it.
Oh, all right. Jugs of hate mail coming to us in 3, 2.
Yeah, I can sort of see what is coming down the pipeline, especially
Milk?
with this. Well, also, but no.
My milk?
Are we going to churn out some hate mail?
I'm just going to say that if you want to see Jordan lactating, there's an OnlyFans for that.
Oh, that's
Not
a bit
really,
cheesy.
but there should be.
Yeah. It really gets my grits. Gonna curdle the mood here.
I am out of dairy puns immediately. I didn't have much of my arsenal.
I'm dairy sorry for you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't hit the cow squeeze quite as much as I used to, but hey, if you do, and if you'd like to share that with us, you absolutely can. I don't think any of us are lactose intolerant, so
I am.
Linuxgamecast.com.
I probably am. I'm not going to find out.
I gotta eat a shit ton of lactate.
And you can click the contact button and tell us about your own lactose intolerance. It may be in pirate speak, why not? Just make sure you read the caveats at the top, especially if you'd like us to have a look at your project.
Dude,
Yar, I ate some cheese and now my asshole's on fire.
Do not, under any circumstances, attempt to milk a pirate.
I disagree. You should try to milk every pirate.
That's how you get pirate friends.
That's how you get pirate cheese.
That's how you get Velcro to a plank, man.
All right, let's talk about our first bit of hate mail from Doug. It's about Mastodon.
Okay.
It says, so see, you're not letting people into the Mastodon server. I thought about it being a Patreon perk. Mastodon, so hot right now.
How many of you have run off to create a Mastodon account?
I already have
mine.
the one that I don't use.
Yeah, the Civic, who is the lovely human who administers our Mastodon server, Linuxgamecast.com, is like, yeah, it's getting a little pricey. Can I start deleting stuff? And we're like, probably?
Shrug about it? Sure.
Yeah.
If you to communicate, we don't run our Mastodon server. We're merely participants in it.
So the guy who ported Skullgirls to Linux runs our Mastodon server.
Yep.
No joke.
As one
And
does.
indivisible.
Yeah.
And indivisible, yes.
Contact Civic and ask Civic and be like, hey, can I get in the Mastodon server? And he'll be like, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you got to pay him now. He's the one who has to worry about the hosting
Yeah,
fees.
ask him for his
Like,
Patreon.
Slide him like 20 quid or something like that. Maybe like, boom, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, our Mastodon instance was open for years. So
Yes.
it's not like, oh no, it just get like, it's a good thing it got tightened up before the wave hit, because a lot of Mastodon instances have just been smoldering craters, and which is a shame. Which is a shame, because I want to run out and tell everybody who's running, don't spend the money buying big servers, because it's just a blip. People are going to go back, and
there's gonna be a new thing that everyone's gonna migrate to, or
Or everyone's finally gonna go to TikTok, join all the kids, and then the kids will go on to something else.
I mean, I like the idea of Mastodon. Problem is, like, Mastodon's why I don't recommend having like desktop managers on Linux that try to like look like Windows, because Mastodon looks enough like Twitter where you expect that shit to work like Twitter, and it fucking don't.
Yeah, I think that's one of several hurdles that Mastodon as like a platform has to overcome is like it is now
because we're going to bring G Plus into that. You knew we were going to fucking get G Plus.
This entire podcast is just 3 people lamenting about the loss of
pissed
G+.
off about
Yes.
Yeah.
Never forget, baby.
Fuck you, Google.
G
all the
plus-
things you killed, don't care. Stadia, don't give a shit. G Plus, you fuckers.
Dude, but here, one of the reasons it was so fucking out of left field different, like, you had to learn it. You didn't have any preconceived notions other than I can put some shit in a text box, but where do we go after there? How do we form?
Right.
Mastodon, you're like,
federated timelines. Yeah, like the Fediverse having to pick a server, which like realistically isn't that big a deal, but it does affect some stuff. And if lay people aren't going to get that.
I mean, it definitely affects that poor bastard who's the first Google search when you search how to join Mastodon, whatever federated server that is. Like, ouch. Wouldn't want to be paying for that. We talked about turtles.
Yes.
And, we do that sometimes. We like our reptilian brothers and sisters and overlords. Yeah, right? Hiss. And Snake Jazz, baby. Snake Jazz, big fan. We definitely brought up scientifically accurate DuckTales.
Yep.
Scientifically accurate Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And I do believe on more than one occasion, we've dared mention turtles. And
is this the part of the podcast where we talk about turtle dicks?
Oh, God damn it. Synthor writes in, I couldn't help singing along. Fortunately, I was only driving at the time. Scientifically accurate Ninja Turtles, and also their shells bleed. Turtle power.
It's they live in the human sewer. That means they are bathed in feces. Also, their shells bleed. Turtle power.
Turtle power.
We talked a little bit about the origin story of this bit of hate mail from which showed up in our hate mail inbox. Somebody wrote it down. So we have to assume somebody was listening to Synthor, Chintor. You could be like Thor of Chin.
It could be like, it's just Jay Leno's head like superimposed on Chris Hemsworth's body. That's what I'm going to imagine.
Okay, all right. It could be Mega Chad. But here's the thing: when we have like 534 episodes, like we got all the back. You could be listening, like, because I know, however old that video is how long we've been bringing up turtle dicks, man.
It was back when we were just part of the show was actually just watching other YouTube videos on Twitch.
Right? So like 7-8 years ago. But yeah, always throw in a show number for us if you just please, because out of our curiosity, because we're like, what the fuck were we up to?
Yeah, which episode was that for, and what was the context? Because you just listened to it. For us, was like months ago.
I barely remember what I said at the beginning of this fucking episode. A week later?
Here is the... I will be editing this tomorrow, and I will have at least 3 moments going. Really? We did that? Huh? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't remember that.
Huh. Like, all right.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like I said, I can barely remember what I've done today, let alone like a week ago or a year ago.
Because I always try to like find a little like odd ball bit like right at the beginning.
Yeah, a little stinker, a little eye catch. Yeah.
I have no idea where to start every week. One day, less than like 6 hours later, my brain's like, so just watch it. Just watch it again, man. Okay. And we enjoy you watching us again and again and again until it's a crippling addiction. We thoroughly support that. But on that malvertisement, we're going to bring up the music. You can always get a hold of me on the Teslarati Twitter at Finstone. I'm doing things there, chilling out, because that's where I went after they killed Google Plus. But I do have a Mastodon account. I'm at Ven at mass.linuxemcast.com. I am always available for chits and or chats on our IRC, or you can join our like super secret Discord if you're a Twitch sub or a patron. Come on,
a Twitreon.
A Twitreon. A lot of people are both, man. They got like backup plans, man. I'm like, what are you up to? It's kind of brilliant. That's where we're hanging out the other 6 days of the week.
Yeah, I don't know what my Mastodon is. I should probably look that up because it's probably going to be important in a while. I'm Jordan, though. You can find me on Twitter at Burning Fool or twitch.tv/Burning Fool. I really got to stream at some point. That account's been collecting dust. I don't know. I have no time.
You think your account's been collecting dust? Yes, you can find me on ElonNet at unaccounted4. That's FOUR. You got to spell it out. And on Mastodon,
did you pay $8 for the verification? Are you officially Pedro?
No.
This is bullshit, Elon. Okay, the check marks don't work until I can gift them.
$8 and call themselves Pedro Mateos for all I care.
The real Pedro Mateos.
Oh.
But yeah, no, on Mastodon, it's unaccounted with the actual number 4 at Mastodon.
Dude, you could finally reclaim the Twitter account.
Yeah, I could. But I don't want to.
But I mean, you could also play Bloodborne. Well, we would know for that. All right.
All right.
Time for some credits.
Roll them, baby. Well, we fit under the seats conveniently, though, so it's all right. You can take us on the plane.
We bite.
We're foldable.
You can fit us in the seats. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna bite you while we're under there. All right. Well, we got to thank our advisors. We got
might want to use your hooks, man.
You can't bring those on the plane. Got to thank our executive producers: Barbara, Scott Michaud, Mike T, Drummer, Kohaku, George, Pebble, Tomasz, and Unoid. Would the TSA let you on with hooks?
I said pirate noises.
I don't know. Abstraction and Super Death Stoat as Chicago kicks butt. And Sea Monsters, Renault, Rider X, Machina, Trudgy, Vertinuda, Justin Frostclaw, Novin, David, Darkwing, System T, and Dunsing Joe.
We got Death Notes, Nova K, Basil, Chad B, Romeo, Marson, Doom 2.Watts, Mashley G, Renee, Leonardo, Dacris, Benjamin, Steve B, Dirty Deed, Back, Gamotron, Dodger, Xanthorus, Rue, Turnover, Cheesy Bacon, Stein, Miss Fox Dog, Svine, Oil of Hope, and Yalud.
Hello, Lord Arated. Now we're going to name out a few of our beautiful party chairlings of Andro.
Greg
Zeno.
Gronk Lanka.
Jolly.
Ogi-Wan.
D-Spec
Burlick is spelled Burlick.
Burlick. Fine upstanding cannibal.
Lick
Help
that
us out in
bird.
the studio. Carl, Mike, Arthur, and Linux Neuraldius. Noctilus, John E. Shep, Game_Motron, and Unoid. Yeah, and you know it.
You know it.
Don't let pirates fly. If you see a pirate, he's going to get enhanced. Pirates.
If you see a flying pirate, run.
Do pirates fly by flapping their hooks?
Flapping. Maximum.
Flapping. And thank you, PT Dave, just getting it at the last minute with a 13-month resub. Thank you.
Please don't let yourself be fluffed by a hook. You'll just end badly, Elf. Yeah.
Dying to fire, everybody.
Disneyland.
Where are you boys going?
Get your world.
I like the vanilla black tea. It's not stupid sweet. It just tastes like very mildly
Is it like vanilla bean flavored, or is it like vanilla chemical flavor?
No, vanilla bean flavored.
Do you have any idea what a vanilla bean tastes like?
That, because that tastes nothing like the stupid vanilla flavoring that you get on other stuff.
Because that's just got alcohol in it. You get wrecked on vanilla flavoring.
Yeah, that's black tea. I don't think there's alcohol in it, but the caffeine concentration, they say it's 25 grams is equivalent to a cup of coffee.
How much artificial vanilla flavoring does it take you to get trashed, though? Because they come in like the little bottles, they're like yay big, right?
Oh yeah, the vanilla extract.
Yes. What is the alcohol content of? We've looked this up before. Vanilla. 35%.
Okay.
That's whiskey.
Liquor, yeah.
But it's still like a shot of whiskey if you chug that entire thing.
Well,
how much vanilla?
How many shots does it take to get to the middle of that Klondike bar, man? I mean, like,
if you're a one-hitter quitter, sure, but like,
I mean, you get 4 shots in succession, you're gonna feel it. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, no, that's 4 shots of vodka, 4 shots of whiskey. That's that level of.
Oh, look at this. We have vanilla connoisseurs. How about McCormick vanilla? Which one's better to get ripped on?
Yeah, there's an entire series of videos on TikTok about it.
What's got the highest concentrate? Apparently it is McCormick's. That's the brand of raging alcoholics everywhere, man. It's 41%.
When Listerine was a little too pricey for you.
I'm not one of those fancy people that drink Listerine. It comes in bigger.
Oh, no.
Is that a promise or a
US.
threat?
It always comes in bigger.
Do they have like grip
There
and
we
sip
go.
size? Jesus, this is straight up soda bottle.
Yeah,
God damn.
Yeah, shit, man. I was like, is there some scale there? And then I saw the oven behind it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I know approximately how big that is.
That's
a 16-ounce bottle. Yeah.
that's a trip to the hospital. Yeah. Like that's a good starter for a mixer. Like if you don't want to look like a raging alcoholic at work.
Listen, on the inside, you'll be a raging alcoholic.
Right.
So.
Oh man. So we're gonna be playing just Axe Natural.
Axe Natural.
Axe Natural. Two words that don't belong in the same sentence. People, axe is not a substitute for bathing.
I almost bought an axe today. There was a Bass Pro Shops at the mall, and we were just wandering around.
Well, see, I immediately thought I've been reading, like, listening to We Are the Dwarves, the first one, and I was like, axe or like battle axe type looking thing. I was like, if I saw like a well-made battle axe and it was reasonably priced, I'm like, yeah, I bought a battle axe. Why?
I did spend a little too much time in the crossbow aisle, I'll admit. They had one for $600, and I'm like, I could get that, or... Like,
I couldn't technically afford that.
Yes, I could walk home with a crossbow.
So if you want to play around with us, we're going to be playing Just Act Natural. Type that into Steam. It is free. You don't have to buy anything. You just download it and get it done real quick. Runs in Proton out of the box, and we're going to play a little bit because apparently they snuck in a vampire mode and they pulled it because no one was using it.
We were walking through, and I'm like, Lonnie, can you buy me a crossbow? And she's like, yeah, I'll buy you a crossbow. I want a crossbow. I'm buying it for me. So, yeah, I decided maybe buying the crossbow with the notion that maybe my wife is gonna use it on me. Maybe don't go home with the crossbow, or at least hide it. Just act natural.
I've never had a crossbow. I've had a compound bow. I learned to shoot with a longbow. I got pretty good with a longbow. Not like I'd win a competition or anything, but I could hit what I was fucking aiming at. I could hit the target.
It can be.
Yeah, if you're brave enough. I click play, so I don't know. I'm in the Proton waiting phase of this. There it goes. All right. Home. A game by Connor Garrity and Liam Kerrigan. Kerrigan? Kerrigan. Kerrigan.
Like Sarah Kerrigan from StarCraft.
Sure. Yeah, we're gonna pop over to the after shows if you want to be heard or play with us. We're just gonna kill each other. Allegedly. After shows.
Right. We're playing in the USA region.
Maybe.
Right. Just because I gotta change regions.
Let me see. Settings. Game, motion blur, bloom, and oh, you can enable all those, Pedro. I know you love them.
No, I don't mind Bloom. I don't have that irrational hate for Bloom like everyone else. But motion blur can go fuck itself because it always looks like ass.
Whoa, apparently that's full screen.
Yeah, I can't get mine to full screen.
Okay, it's the X button. Whoa.
Alt enter, right.
Oh shit. All right, Alt enter. That didn't. Oh, that just gave me a big ass window. Can I drag and resize? No.
No, you gotta set the resolution.
I did, and it's big. All right, let me get out of full screen. It's stuck in full screen, Pedro. What have you done?
I'm not touching your keyboard. I've done nothing.
Oh, we got new. Speaking of, we got new Rick and Morty next week, or this week.
Where's the apply button after you change the video thing?
There isn't.
Right? Do you see my problem here?
Yeah.
Yeah, next week is new Rick and Morty.
I found the bug, yo.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me go back to... How do I... There's no apply button. Did you seriously put an option to do a thing without an apply button? Fucking it just crashed.
Oops.
Yeah, please, Pedro, make sure that you change your after shows into this game.
Yes.
Just in case they're cruising for vanity. After shows in. Let me bring you guys and gals in. AJLGC. There we go.
Dashboard.
There you guys. Now you should be able to hear us.
Yes.
Dash render.
Hello.
What version of Proton is this thing using? Right click.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wow, you're always loud.
It's fine here.
Why were you on GT Proton?
And again, I probably have you. No, I have you at 101. Foxy.
Okay.
Probably low.
Is you Windows or not? Okay, that's just a big ass window game. We've been over this part of the relationship. No full screen. Okay. Okay, 1280, but come on. No, it won't do it. Damn it, Pedro, this is all your fault.
Changing options is
I see.
difficult in this
It was
game. Yes.
Yeah, it was Foxy,
where'd it
it
go?
was Strider, and Artheron blaming me for a bunch of things that when I came back I had like 8 notifications just from the general disarraison alone.
God damn it, Pedro. Why don't you read your messages? They're the worst.
I did when I got
Where'd my
back. It's
game
just
go?
like, what the fuck happened? Have you guys gotten that out of your system yet?
I don't know. I get random pings from Foxy at like 3 a.m. and I'm like, well, why?
Yeah, sorry, I was about 90% through a bottle of Reddit at the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know the reason why is that you're shit-faced and you're drunk texting me, but like,
He misses you.
oh,
Okay,
how sweet.
is there a
Just
config
gonna
file
apply
for
the
this damn
resolution
thing?
this time.
Yeah, it's a Unity game, so it's in the usual place. Let me get you the
But it's a Unity game in Proton. So it's in
What?
the prefix,
Yeah.
right?
the
right,
compat
right.
data, the ID for the game, and then user, Steam user, app data. And I don't remember
Scott,
if it's
what's-
local, or roaming.
Scott, is there a CLI option for just setting resolution in Unity? Is that a thing?
There is command line options, yeah.
Okay, good to know. We'll see if we can discover him randomly by poking at shit.
I mean, now that
One
it's confirmed,
second,
the
I'm
Google-
looking through this documentation.
Oh,
I
Thank you,
love
Scott.
that you have so much faith with.
Thank you, Scott. I don't know.
More settings coming soon. Fuck you, game.
Yeah. Listen, oh, you paid for it. The rest of us didn't.
Yeah, right?
Here's a screenshot and URL coming soon.
okay.
It's a fucking DLC. God damn it.
Could you just like type out the thing for like setting it to a 1080p or 720p window and put it in the chat,
Yep.
please? Thank you.
Screen full
God.
screen 0 or 1. Okay, that's
Man,
good.
I just got some work deja vu here. God damn it.
Hey, man, Linux just works, yo.
No, talking to developers. It's like, ask the question. It's like, yes, but I should clarify. What I actually want is this.
Sorry. Whoops, that was a typo.
1920 by
Hey,
720.
1920.
Yeah.
What? 1920 by 1080?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the real thing. Do I need to put name in there? Or is that your bullying?
Name is in the
Percent
the
command, percent.
Yep.
whatever your name
Yeah.
Do I
blah
have
blah
to
blah
put?
.exe or whatever the hell it is on Proton.
It's just the standard like command variable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the percent.
Do I need to throw the command variable on
No.
that shit?
Yeah,
Those are
you-
just
you-
flags.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
find
The command
out.
is just for
Screen full
prefixes.
screen, not screen height 19, screen width 1080. All right, let's see if we can YOLO this.
Yeah.
They're all moving because it should be obvious, I guess.
Whoa. Okay, maybe, just maybe you got the
Oh yeah, I got it backwards. Whoops.
Whoopsie doodle.
Oh, height
But it works.
1920. I just realized that.
Don't
Oh
worry.
yeah, it's
Don't
10
worry.
feet wide and 9
Incoming.
feet tall. Yes. Vertical screen.
There you go. Let's TikTok
It
this
works.
bitch.
It worked.
Hey, yeah, we established it works. That's the important thing. We can tune the settings later. It works.
Well, we got a proof of concept. All right. Okay. Let's change that to 1080. 1920. All right. Oh. I'm just gonna crash X now.
What do you? No, you're not installing Steam. Then that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not killing the Jack server with also players still open.
No, I mean you're at no risk of killing X because you're not installing Steam.
That just removes your desktop environment.
But yeah, both Unity and Unreal have command line options to set the resolution and stuff like that.
Of course, but what specifically they were, I figured as someone who is a Unity developer, you would know them, or at least
He
know
I
how
means
to
used
get
to
them.
have
Thank you,
the source
Scott.
ones memorized.
I said that already.
Actually, it's funny we haven't touched Unity for a while. We switched to Unreal
Unreal.
about 6 months ago.
Yeah, I remember. I know stuff about your life, Scott. I go through your trash.
That sound you hear
Do you
at
do
night
more than I
sometimes,
do?
like someone is rummaging through your trash. That's Jordan.
Yep.
Where is this?
All right.
Ah, there it goes. Fuck.
Oh, did you get your pops?
I got my pop.
What's your pop?
Ugh. Elbow.
Elbow, right.
All right. So I got that together, and damn, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna man. All right.
Have a new.
That's gonna get some
dog.
use.
I'm just saying,
command line flags.
you know,
Yeah.
Nori's not in front of her computer right now on Skyrim, now is she?
No.
Yeah, running Skyrim at 720 by 20.
No. You need to think out of the box. 1920 by 7.
Mobile.
So you're playing it on the Apple Touch Bar. Got it.
Yes.
Someone
You
got
can play
Doom
Doom
running on that.
Not Skyrim.
I know. All right. Are we able to?
Actually, if it was a vertical 1920 and 7 wide, it would be a sky rim. Literally.
Sure.
What is the room code? It is
HX. Yeah. The.
Yep, I can see it in the region. What region?
USA.
Yusa. Not Misa. Yusa.
Wait. Hold on. Was it HG?
Did I change?
Is that
HXG33.
3-3. That's what
Yeah?
it is.
Tre.
3-3. I couldn't tell if that was a 5 because the return video is a little blurry.
Anything?
And just as you say that, now it got real blurry for me.
Yeah.
A
Why? No.
Skyrim shot. Hey, man.
How do I change
Is that a
my region?
Fusroda?
There we go.
Alan, how do you change your region? I'm not touching the damn cog in this game again. So,
Okay, cool. Yep, I'm pretty sure I got this.
ask Pedro. I think you hit Alt-Enter. That's the,
Yes, that was the switcher.
that apparently puts it in permanent, not the mode that you need.
Not such. Connecting.
Oh, right. Controller.
Bang that computer.
Controller.
Bang that computer. There we go. What avatars do I have?
I got bunny ears. Oh, I got a plague doctor.
I lost my Shoop de Whoop, man. I'm sad.
Oh, I could be an eggplant, the plague doctor.
Doctor, please. My face has turned into an eggplant.
Domo Roboto. Okay, I'll be the Sky. There, I'm Plague Skyrim guy. What's my cannon gonna be? Holy hell, I got some cannons, baby. Oh, fuck yes. I mean,
Oh, hello.
yeah, I got a pretty.
Death Star, yeah.
But, I mean,
I'm gonna be
got
that.
fucking Spaghetti Eye of Sauron.
Barad-ur.
Baradur.
What is this? Angry Cabbage? I guess. Soon. Santa Aziz.
Yeah. See, you've been very naughty. Blam, blam.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The Death Star. All right.
I'm gonna be the
Yeah.
Death Star.
I can't be Shoop de Whoop anymore. I'm so sad.
I'm the plague
Shoop de
dude.
Whoop. Shoop de Whoop was so good. I like
This is
looking at the
tomato.
Twitter whale.
The apples. There we go.
I thought it was an
Change
apple.
region. It's
And
an
that's me.
apple.
Yeah, Maple.
Maple.
I'm the horrible. I'm one of the horrible geese.
Geese or yeast?
Oh my.
I'm a horrible yeast infection.
A geese infection.
Making-
Canada has
making
geese
you
infections,
itch.
dude.
Yeah, we're infected by geese.
Geese.
Yeah. Canada geese. They're
Canadian
awful.
geese.
They shit everywhere.
This.
And then they hiss at you when you try to walk past them.
Oh yes.
They don't
Oh, that's
even. They don't even like steal your pizza. They don't even have like 4 turtles at home they're trying to feed.
I'm gonna go the sun.
Wasn't that Street Sharks that had like a swan as their mentor or whatever? I don't fucking
Oh
know.
God, I don't know. What about Samurai Pizza Cats? I mean,
What about tattooed teenage fighters from Beverly Hills?
Here we go. Controller.
let me get something to drink, and we're gonna get underway. So hop in if you. We
Oops,
got
don't use right
two
stick.
spots.
Yes.
and it costs you nothing to play.
Yep, costs you absolutely nothing.
Maybe some
Except-
dignity.
And hours of your life.
Yes, which I'll never get back.
Oh, can I do Nope.
What are you doing to that chair? Oh, there you go.
I'm wooing it. Woo. Woo. You spin me right round. baby, right round.
I can do that with the cursor keys. Yay!
Oh, look at you, you spinning idiots. You fucking lemmings.
Everyone's spinning now.
Whee!
I'm a
I spun
trendsetter.
before it was cool.
I don't believe it. You spinning hipster.
Whee!
Last time I was just circling this thing idly.
Yes.
The whole point is to look like you're not trying to do stuff.
Hey, whoever this robot is, say, look at the camera, please. Whoever's this robot. Come here. Oi! Stop! Stop! We must become one. Oh, fine,
Become
like
as
this.
gods.
Merch.
Get out of here, Goose. Oh, that's something.
Here comes the yeast infection.
This is a biblically accurate fucking non-player character.
I'm nobody moving to the
I am the head. I am in charge now.
So you know,
No one can
Heinz
see any of this,
makes
so we're
ketchup
looking like.
now. Not ketchup, mustard. Heinz makes mustard now.
Yes, they've done that for a while.
Yes.
They got a
Yes,
new
they have.
bottle that has a piece of plastic diaphragm thing over it, so you get a.
Yep.
It can't leak out,
Okay.
which you always think is like, what's wrong? So you squeeze it hard, so you put way too much
Oh,
pressure.
yeah.
Then then you got jet propulsion, but with more mustard. Then yeah.
All this to say, you're now incredibly mustarded.
No, I was just thinking about it. I was
Okay.
getting some drink. Thought I'd try. Yeah.
I assumed
put
you went and
mustard in
just
your drink?
had a drink of mustard.
Nah, too much work, man. I'm a vanilla man.
Grinding the
plastic.
beans.
Vanilla mustard. Ew. I mean, I tried it, but ew.
It depends on, the amount of added sugar.
Vanilsterd. Mustilla.
Mustilla. Yeah, Mustilla.
Let me get this. Let's get some game audio for the people.
It's no crunch.
This character's got a massive nose.
Not all players are ready because they're not.
Are we
Yes.
getting ready?
Am I ready? I'm ready now. Wait. Or was it? Yeah, I'm extra ready. We're just waiting on Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Michael.
He needs extra time.
Yeah.
It's daylight savings time, right? Assassins. Everyone's a hider.
Everyone's a hider. Assassinate the other players.
Okay.
The throwing knives for points? All right.
I still don't remember what the controls for this
None.
game are.
The video's messed up on my box now. No, it's not just the Steam Deck. Haha. I got you.
Oh, that's you? Okay. Well, now I know who you are.
Sunshine killed Ninja.
Damn it.
Damn it, I'm out of daggers.
Aha, now you wasted your time.
Nope. Oh,
Uh-huh. Damn it. Is plus or minus better?
Plus.
Uh,
Plus, I think, is better.
minuses.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Damn it. There's a theme.
I love the fucking sad trombone music.
You're looking at me weird.
Who's doing a bad job pretending to be an NPC?
You.
Damn it.
I can see you looking around. Oh, hello, who's this? Nope, that was not
Damn
an
it.
NPC. That was... no.
Okay, that wasn't who I was expecting, but
Inish.
Oh, god damn it.
all right.
Well, Alan.
Ah, not last place. I'll take it. I was expecting to do way worse because I just kept getting murdered, but I guess I got enough coins. Oh. Test bars.
Yep.
Now we're back.
What do I do? X. Okay, what do we want to do?
There's not a vampire one anymore? Is
Wait.
that not?
Yeah, we have Diamond Grab, Death Race, Kill the King. Now it's just loading, so never mind.
Okay.
Scavengers.
Scavengers.
Everyone is a
Everyone's
hider. Win by... Oh, you gotta do all the fruits.
Oh, it's the 4 fruits. Okay.
and,
What?
and then you can kill people.
Knock out other players with your win by collecting.
Melee weapon.
So how do I get the fruit?
Oh,
I think you just walk near the tree.
Right, where am I? Oh, there I am.
Yeah, it took me a second too.
How do I get the fruits, damn it? I hunger.
Not for flesh,
got the orange.
but for fruit.
Alan said something.
I don't know. You have an orange. We're into the right side of the screen.
Gotcha. Du-du-du. Oh, Jordan's nearly
Oh,
done.
yeah, I see the right side of the screen actually has the things. I just
Yeah.
noticed that. Thank you, Mr. Alert. Thank
Ah, damn it.
Hey, I got the fruits. Yeah.
Team negative.
Keep cleaning up my juice.
X to continue. Okay, I guess we're just going to run the gauntlet. It says select the next game, but I'm assuming it's just going to roll over to...
I think maybe it just picks a random one. Headhunters. Earn points
shoot
by
hiders
winning.
below. Hiders are fighting for control of the sheriff hat.
Watch out for
Every
the
15,
seeker.
there's a hint of the hat's position.
Okay, so we know who's the shooter. And my god, those videos on that intro screen.
Yeah, they fucked it up for everybody. So I tried to kill people?
You want the hat?
Yeah. Where's the hat?
On the,
Controller.
I see the hat.
No.
Someone got the hat. That someone's gonna get smacked.
They might have got
Damn
handed out love.
everyone smacked them. It was a smack for all.
it! Yeah.
Smacky.
Damn it.
Ah, god damn, I was about to shoot.
Shit.
Respawning. Oh, hello, Death Star.
Who's got a
How you doing
hat?
in the middle?
Who wants a hat? Free hats.
Who has the hat?
It was me. I had it.
Oh, hello. I see it now.
I'm looking for
have-
Heidi hats.
I had it for a while. Oh, you gotta hug the Death Star. All right.
Something else thinking about. is this bearded gentleman? Hey,
You?
thank you. Ow!
Man,
God damn you, Pedro!
where are you bitches hiding?
It's right. You're,
I'm
you're
respawning.
top level then. Top level.
Yeah, top level. Very
Oi.
nice.
Yes, the top level of the flat plane.
No, bottom level now. Oh, God damn it.
Damn it! I was so close. I almost got to whoever had the hat.
Oh, Pedro.
That was me.
I was so close. All right, 25. I'll take it. Next unlock.
I got 4. Come on.
Okay, man, the Nagware.
I'm the king.
Oh, I've changed my avatar again.
I'm gonna be an angry salad.
I'm gonna be a zombie. Ooh,
Give
China.
me a red shirt.
Work out why my controller's no longer plugged in.
I love how this
Well,
game
that-
requires both keyboard and controller. I guess it's meant
It
to
does?
just be played with keyboard. I don't know. The
Yeah, I
controller
think it's just
mapping uses.
keyboard.
Yeah, the controller mapping is literally just like use the left stick as, or yeah, use the right stick as.
Oh
the mouse.
no! Why did I do that? You idiot!
I guess we're gonna play without Michael. We're just waiting on Drew.
Yes.
Michael.
Mongrel thing. Yes, that. Come on. Not changing shit.
Idiots say we don't have patience
God
for
damn it.
special needs.
1. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, those packets have to travel a long distance, man.
He's doing really well for somebody who can't read.
Hey.
Yeah, all spell. Alright, death race.
All right, who gets to be Sylvester
Race to the
Stallone? Because
finish
I don't want to
line.
be him.
The seeker is above.
What way this time?
Use items to slow the other hiders.
So Fall Guys, but with snipers.
Yeah.
Yes.
4 guys with snipers. Oh, is it Van again? Right. Van's the shooter.
Yes, it is the Death Star.
Ah, I got fucking schnipped.
Position orient.
Behold the power of this fully armed and operational battle station. There. Damn it!
This battle station that is blind as a bat.
I don't know, it killed Pedro and me.
But let Atomic through.
That's because they're in cahoots.
Mr. Alert.
All right.
Damn it. Damn it. You're just going down now.
Everyone's just clustering by the end. They're just like, this is gonna go. Who's gonna do it?
Who's left?
I'm still here.
Yeah, Foxy's still alive.
I think he's gonna run out of people soon before he notices me.
I'm just waiting for you to get across the fucking line so we don't have to sit here for 20 goddamn seconds.
Yeah, the point is to win the race, man.
Alright. Yeah. Right.
It was very clever where you were hiding. It's very cute, but it's not like
Yes.
for actually winning.
He fell for it.
Yeah. All right.
I was right below you then.
I do like this
The
Ninja
entire
Brian
time I was right
guy.
under you.
Round 2
More
of
Death Race.
Or death race.
Who are you to judge me? I remember this level. We didn't see
Oh,
that map.
that's a weird penguin.
Oh, I am the shooter. Okay.
Yay.
Your face is a
Okay.
weird penguin.
Where's the omnipresent
Where is he?
whale
There he is.
that is Pedro?
The fail whale.
More like the nail whale.
Damn it.
I can't use it yet. God damn it. Smooth, Atomic. Smooth.
Damn it. Damn it.
I only got to leave at least some of them alive. Till the end.
Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna go for it?
No. I suck at
Yes! Oh, you missed me by a hair.
this. No.
Oh, we all gonna make it? Yeah, we all made it.
I did
Minus 21. Bit tricky happy there, were you?
Yes.
Does anyone here actually know how to play the glockenspiel or xylophone?
No.
Used to.
Nobody here's a
Xylophone?
pit percussionist.
I used to know how to back when I was a kid. I was also learning the organ at the time. Oh, it's me.
I bet you have a lot of experience with your organ, don't you?
Yeah, that's why you can't remember how to do anything else. Who's the salad?
Foxy's
Me.
salad.
The angry salad.
Well, I mean, salad is traditionally upset in Australia.
I mean, I would be upset if I were a salad. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go, and you'll get one eventually.
You do lose points for guessing wrong, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't
What
that
were you
right?
looking at?
Negative 27.
You baby pirate, what were you looking at?
Okay, I'm not going to give you any clues other than they're all in one big clump.
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 Nope.
Transient verb.
Nope. God damn it.
Oh, you're using it as a noun now.
Adjective.
Who's sprint? Oh, no. They all
Solid eyes
sprint.
view.
God damn it.
Ooh, somebody got ghosted.
Saw that nervous twitch. There.
Oh man, the doughboy's gonna make it through.
Fuck.
Nope. Missed.
Aha!
No,
Jeez,
God.
We've resorted to just shooting everything that's trying to cross the line. Yeah.
I know. That's a great way to get to the last place. That's what I learned last time.
Hey, Alan.
Climbing up.
Yay, not
I hope this
last.
victory will make my wife reconsider the
I was
divorce.
last.
Alan,
You know what,
you-
Pedro? You
I-
donked on last place, man.
Yeah.
Really?
you know
just
what,
saying
Alan?
yay on
I
my
hope you manage to patch things up with whoever your wife is
What?
or husband. I don't know.
Just says yay on my end.
What are you
Oh.
talking about?
There's like a victory quote on Alan's dude that's like, I hope the victory will make my wife forget about the divorce.
We got Death Race, Goose on the Loose, player collects coins as bread while a rogue goose hunts him down. Yeah, we'll try that again.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
Let me see.
Oh, we got Nubbin.
Yes.
Hey,
Stages.
We got
Whoa,
Nubsy.
whoa. Sushi City is full of geese, and Stink City full of geese, and Spooter Mines full of geese this week.
Sushi City sounds like a place I want to go to, but not stay for very long because it would smell really bad
Right?
after a while.
Refrigerated Sushi City.
Yeah, sure.
Like daily refreshing sushi today.
Oh, no. No.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Yeah.
Ready. Ready.
Thank you, Sponge Michael.
Goose
Goose
on
on
the
the
loose.
loose. Hey,
I
working
am
videos.
bread.
You are bread.
I am bread.
You will receive a warning when the killer goose is nearby. Okay.
Is that a
Fuck,
kitty on a
I'm
tree?
bread.
Oh, that's an eyeball. Okay. I
You
am.
said that last time.
What am I supposed to do?
Question.
Just run away from the goose?
Collect coins.
Yes. Collect coins. Don't be bread.
I don't.
I mean, if you don't have a choice about being bred, then just
Don't just cease to exist.
Nubbin was chatting.
was
Was.
Wizard. My whizbiz.
I am the coin commander.
Hey.
Why, I'm also trapped under the level. Lovely.
I'm
Oh,
trapped
not again.
under coins.
I got away from that goose.
goose, duck.
I might be coin farming. Oh no! There's a goose near.
You
Run,
wish that-
sandwich. Fellow sandwich.
There's no coins over here, whoever I am following.
Haha, I just ninja breaded around the goose.
Oh crap, why did I walk there?
Haha. Can't catch me. I'm gingerbread.
Okay, I'm gonna go find this goose. Where are you?
Fuck you, Maverick.
You can be my wingman anytime, Goose.
Goose, bread.
God damn it, bread. That was my coin.
What the?
Coin stealing.
Hey, finally!
You
Nubbin
fucking
got
loaf.
me.
You low carb piece of.
Quack.
Survivor bonus.
Hey, Nubbin's getting
five.
some. Hey, well done, Pedro.
You were an okay sandwich, Pedro.
I was just bread.
Like I said, you were an okay sandwich.
That's what I aim for. Okay.
Bread
Realistic
sandwich.
goals.
Ooh, all right.
Are you a goose? The gander?
I guess.
The goose or the gander.
Oh.
I had to explain gander to someone, and they're like, no, I was like, you're about to argue with the Wikipedia.
Wait,
Fuck off, breads.
I have to admit that warning does make the nerves go a bit high.
Not really, I'm just picking up coins, man. These geese are fucking oblivious, man. I'm just thieving coins left and right. Up top, at the very top of the level.
I can hear.
Many coins are being picked.
Oh no!
The burning goose.
Jordan, why did you eat at me?
Finally, I lost the
You
goose.
monster.
Because you're so delicious.
I'm gonna fuck some bread up now.
No.
You gotta be strategic about this. You have limited speed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Damn it.
And this warping item helps immensely.
I'm guessing the bread I was about to stalk was Pedro.
I got goose.
Yum.
Oh, who got me?
Hi.
Man. I was watching out for the goose in front of me, not the one
Oh.
behind me.
I was stalking. Man, somebody's goose is spazzing the fuck out over here, man. They're getting it
I'll
on.
dash. There we go. That's how I dash.
I've been really trying, baby. Alright.
All right.
Oh, it's about to eat
How
me
did
sandwich.
I do? All right. I didn't get any fakies. I got only truies. So I ate a bunch of you.
I digested Michael.
Yes, you did.
Goose on the-
Medieval goose.
All right. I'm back
I
to
have
being a
the
sandwich.
goose. I am the sandwich.
Blend in with the other goose.
Wasn't that like a Lulu song from like Metallica and Lee Reed?
I am the sandwich.
The
I
sandwich.
am the sandwich.
Giving bread players small head start. Alright.
Needed that head start.
Damn it.
You walked into it, man.
Oh, right off
did.
the bat.
Oh. Really?
I mean, I'm willing to hang out and to see if anybody's dumb enough to go for him.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a page roll.
Some people really are. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Oh, who froze me? Go away.
That's nubbin.
No.
It's like a goose cocky up here. Leave me alone. This is my hunting spot, bitches.
Crunch.
Oh, god damn it, I ran out of idle.
Nom.
Oh, nubbin! Nubbin!
I was a little too conservative and I got knocked down to last place. Yeah, I get it. Maybe this will make my wife reconsider the divorce. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
How do you like
Stop
it
it
now,
with the neck
Dad?
How you like me now?
Hey, you like me now?
I was yelling all the time and nobody can hear me.
No.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I don't want to hear yelling.
Well, we lost a couple of people.
Yeah, I clicked out of something.
Take my breath away.
Hiders get points. We've done the hat. We've done the goose. Party mode. Play a random assortment. Yeah, we've done that. Collect diamonds across the map without revealing yourself as a human.
Yeah, we're collecting diamonds with a shooter.
All right, we'll do that.
Alright.
That'll be our
Maybe
last
lose.
one tonight.
Yeah, I think we're slowing down. It's time to call it.
Says you. I got
I'm
extra
so
vanilla
tired.
extract, bitch.
I'm high
I
on
got
vanilla,
caffeine,
baby.
but caffeine makes me sleepy.
I got some real vanilla Coke, man. You want some?
Yeah, you chug like three little bottles of vanilla extract and then do a line of Coke.
All right. Wait, I'm ready. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you ready?
Ready, Freddy. Diamonds are forever.
Use items to help avoid detection. Hashtag linoleum knife.
Do not explain the plot.
I'm sure.
You
Damn it.
should not be here. Money is now our money.
Ah,
I
shit!
saw that.
Do not explain the plot, bitch. You were warned.
Oh.
No.
I saw that.
Saw what? I walked into a wall.
You're hiding from me, Mr. Fez.
I literally walked into a wall. You guessed, and you got lucky.
No, I saw you pick up the thing, and then I shot you.
Okay, well, if you saw that, then never mind.
Okay, too many people were there.
Smooth, Alan.
There you are.
Oh, never mind.
There you are.
Oh! Alright, Nubbin. Your only hope.
Let's get a whale's eye view of this.
Ven's still alive.
No, the fuck he's not.
No?
No, he's not.
Then the game glitched and it gave me a spectator for Ven.
Yeah, does for me too.
There's some bugs, apparently.
A little bit.
Nice try,
This is just
Nubbin.
nubbin.
Oh!
I got him.
Who'd imagine a free claymation game not having bugs?
Yay!
What is your guy eating?
Oh. Bugs?
Bugs.
Maybe. Bugs for breakfast.
High in protein. Low in taco. What am I doing? Fuck. Why am I...
collecting diamonds?
Oh. Then... Damn it, I don't want to give...
Who's the shooter?
Yes, but I'm of a particular character type. Oh, there's more of us. All right, never mind.
Yes.
I was like, that's a bit singled out.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Mine. Sorry, Pedro.
I know you saw that, Pedro. I know you saw that. You can go from someone else now. Go on.
I actually really like the music in this game.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
I just wish I had like
go.
I had a rabies mode.
Oh, it's Alan shooting. Right.
Pay no attention. Doo-doo.
Pay no attention to Alan.
Okay.
Ignore him at your palin.
I'm just loving Ven's model. What are you doing, Pedro? A quickie in the corner? What?
You shush.
I know.
I died, but I had 2 seconds to spare. All right.
I was hiding with Mr. Raccoon there to
That was me. Me and you were
play
hooking.
coy.
Yep.
Well, I was hiding up behind a rock the entire time, even though Alan was staring right
there was
at
an
me.
area up at the top where it just kept spawning diamonds, and Alan just was not focusing there, and it was all
No, he was focused
nice and
on
hidden.
me. I was hiding behind a rock and you just saw me.
Round 3.
Oh,
All right, I
crap.
guess I'm not. I'm glad I'm not a sniper this round. I hate that. It's so much pressure. There's like investigation and shit, and like
Can I sprint or not? I cannot.
no
Where's the
sprints,
diamonds?
just items.
damn it, Nubbin.
Yep.
I hate you. I hate you.
Ah,
hitting
you did
space.
the same thing to me. Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Who's
allowed
the
to be a
shooter this
hypocrite.
time?
I'm a Twitch streamer.
Yeah. Again.
No. Smoke ball.
Go, 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 go.
All right.
Where are the diamonds?
I got a little cocky.
They're in the sky, baby. Just look up.
Picture yourself on a boat on a Death Star where laser beam trees.
Fuck, I didn't even pick that up. Come on.
Womp womp. You went for it though. He saw you.
It's like I was just walking by it, and I did not pick it up.
Yeah. Alan, you went for it too.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
That was too fast.
I'm getting the hang of that.
3-1.
Hey,
Pedro.
third place. I'll take it. Not last.
I
Hashtag
got an
not
achievement
last.
for that.
Maybe now
Where's the
Father will
last?
finally accept me. Aw.
Where am I?
Well, I guess my life isn't a total waste.
There you go.
Ouch.
where am I? Yeah. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Now that we understand the game, it's a
yeah,
little,
usually by the time we get done playing it, we start getting a grasp of it, and we'll wait another month. And
Yes.
and try it out again.
We won't
as,
play it
as we
again.
do.
hey, everyone,
forget
thanks for
it
hanging
again.
out with us for the long haul. We do this every Saturday night, kicking off at 7:30 for patrons for the pre super shows, and 8:30 back here on Twitch. I'll be back Tuesday with 14 maps for testing experimental purposes. If you'd like to be a test subject, you're welcome to come do that. It's on the schedule. There's a link on the About section on our Twitch page, which links to our web zone, which tells you all about it. And it's a litmus test. If you can't figure that out, we probably wouldn't be a good mix with us. All right. Till next time, yar and shit.
Avasti booty.
Avasti booty? Is that a new antivirus?
I
Avast
try
ye
to fuck
booty.
a pirate in the ass.
Norton booty?
Nort
Try to fuck
McAfee
a
booty.
pirate.